All right. We are ready to go. We have a Division 4 action match. 2 players, Division 4 from Ship to Cash. Our first player from Fall River, Massachusetts, Adam Butters Blair. And his opponent, coming from Central Falls, Rhode Island, Justin Jamro. All right, players, lag for break. Let's get it on. All right, folks, this is a Division 4 action match between Adam Blair and Justin Jamro. They're going to do a race to 9 ball. Got $500 action. And this is definitely going to be another show for you guys. We've put a lot of thought behind these matches, and, these are very close matches that we're putting up here. And you can never really call it. Sometimes the match looks one way and it goes another way. This is going to be another one of those. So, looks like Adam has won the lag, and he is about to break. Now, in this action match, the 1 ball is going to be on the spot. Now, normally we put the 9 ball on the spot, but these players have agreed to play with the 1 ball on the spot. It is winner break, rack your own. And the 9 ball is not live on the break. The 9 ball will spot immediately. If it is pocketed on the break, but it is the same player's shot at the table. Adam Blair breaks, and it looks like he's going to come up dry. We're going to see what Justin Jamro can bring to the table. First shot at the table. Nicely executed safety. Very nice. Now, for those of you that are tuning in on the YouTube version, if you are in the chat, please say hi, tell us how we sound, let us know how the picture looks. Just whatever input you have, we'd love to hear it. Gotta go on the live stream. All right. No hit there, no hit. I was just reading some messages from some of the spectators. All right, Justin's coming to the table here with ball in hand. He's going to have to do some kind of work here just to get on that 2 ball. I'm not sure if it passes that 6 ball or not, but he's approaching it like it does. I think we might see another safety here. Let's see what happens. Actually got the job done there. Got the job done. Just saw Mr. Keith Platt. Keith Platt's in the building. He's here rooting these guys on. The rail is slowly starting to build. We have Nick Abrantes. We have Mario Mazzetta, Brad Dano, Chrissy Amarim, Matt Chisnall, Neil St. Jean, Keith Platt. We told you he's here. Got Jeff Smith, Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid's in the building. Rainey's in the building. Mary Stone's in the building. Now, to give you guys a little bit of history between these guys, I mean, they've been pretty competitive players, and they do compete in tournaments. They do get into action here and there, but they're both kind of no nonsense guys. They don't try to shark people. They don't, the perfect example of what we want from all of our players. They want to play the game and they want to play well and win, and that's it. They don't want to cheat themselves out of it. They don't smash things and swear, yell. They don't do that stuff. These are Division 4 players. To give you an idea of what that would be in other leagues or formats or whatever you would want to say. Oh, that was a nice little catch on the rail there. To put that into perspective, Division 4 would be somewhere right around, say, a C+. It would be a good assessment. A C+, and it even teeters into the low B- range, if you can feel me on that one. But there's a lot of players that are, you could call them a C+, you could call them a B-, but we make the proper assessments and we match the groups up as best we can. But these two players would be in that C+ range, and the Division 4 is filled with guys about this level of play. Division 5 at Ship to Cash would be somewhere along the lines of a C- straight C. It goes as low as a C-, as high as an A++ in our Division 1. So we've split those ABCs into 5 divisions. So it makes it for a pretty competitive group of players in each of those. All right, so Justin's here. He's going to pinch that. Ooh, caught the nipple there. Looks like it's going to come out in his favor, though. It's coming out in his favor. This is not a call shot, call safety format. This is you shoot it and you deal with what happens. In just a little bit, we're going to have a guest in the booth here. We're going to have Mr. Dennis Levesque, another good player, and he's going to be coming in and giving us his insight. He knows both players and a good friend of Adam's. Just going to get his insight. He's another good player. Wow, fantastic hit by Adam. Fantastic hit. Now, it doesn't look like he lined up that combination, which was fortunate, but we're going to see what Justin can come with here. It looks as though he might be able to spin this. I can't see the distance between those two balls, but wow, that was a real nice shot there. I will tell you, normally you would see Justin coming extremely aggressive with a lot of shots. But in a situation like this, you're going to see these players get into a different type of mode than they normally would, when you're playing in a league match or just messing around with your buddies or, playing a $20 set or something. This is something that, the world has the opportunity to watch, and they're putting themselves out there. Now, I've said it again and again, but we have to give a lot of respect to all of these players. The things that the things that are going to come out of these matches, they can be positive, they can be negative, and they really don't care. They want to be put on the spot, put in the spotlight, and say, you know what, I'm going to show that I know how to play this game. So lots of respect to both players, all the players that come on the stream and they do the action matches. Got a lot of respect for these guys. Adam Blair trying to bank here, I think. He might be trying to cut it in. Oh, nice shot. Very nice shot. Now, someone taking that shot on as a cut shot as opposed to a bank shot, that shows some experience on the bar tables. On the 9-foot table, I mean, you might attack that shot in that way, but that eight ball was kind of low on the table. On a bar table, you really can just go with that shot. On a 9-foot table, you might end up selling out, or you'd have to play that a little bit short, shoot it above the bottom corner there, and hopefully, if you do play it on that side, it would sit on the bottom rail. But even so, you can see that he's got experience on these tables, and he knows how to play that. So right now we have Adam Blair going up 1-0. All right, just updating that score. Adam Blair, 1-0 versus Justin Jamro. Just Jam. I think Adam wasn't sure if the score was going to be done digitally or if he was going to have to put his beads up, but he does not have to put the beads up. We have the score live on the screen here at Underground Billiards. And I'm pretty sure I see some food coming over that looks like it's mine. I'm going to have to stare at it for a little while. I'm not going to chew into the microphone with you guys. Does look fantastic, I'll tell you. The lovely Miss Rocky coming over and serving. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And we got Justin calling the foul on himself. Ball in hand to Adam Blair. If you guys remember the first rack, Justin had ball in hand, and he ended up on the losing end of that. Let's see if Adam can close this rack out. It doesn't seem like he has too many problems. The 6 ball's under the 9, but I'm going to assume that if he makes it to the 6 ball, that he's just going to run out with it. Got a little fortunate with that. I think he's just going to jack up and try to stop the ball right there. Not sure if he can do it with the roll. Nice control, nice control. A little too much there. It's okay. You really got to give some credit to him, taking his time and, making sure that he's going to, take on this shot the way that he wants to. You want to get into your rhythm. That's always a positive thing. We encourage players to get into a rhythm and start rolling and feel comfortable out there. But see right there, I think Adam could have taken a little bit more time with that shot. He took all that time to get the 5 ball. He assessed that one, and then he went a little bit quick on that one. Ooh. We got a hanger, folks. We got a hanger. That 6 ball is in the jaws of the pocket. In the jaws. Uh-oh. We got Antisegna in the chat. Antisegna, we love you, bro. We hope to see you down here at one of these soon. And Adam makes quick work of that table, and he takes the lead. 2 games to 0. 2 games to 0. Update that score. We got Adam Blair at 2 games, Justin Jamro at 0. Having a good time down here at Underground Billiards. It's always a good time. Staff is great. The crowd is nice. Always got some action on the tables. And we all know that when the bar tables are introduced, who knows what kind of matchups you're going to see. I've seen quite a few matchups today that were a little lopsided, but hey, that's what can happen on these tables. All right, Adam, nice break there. He's got a little issue with the 4 and the 6. Let's see, how do I see him playing this? I think I see him playing this 1 ball in the corner, maybe. I think he likes it in the corner. He play it in the corner, draw back a little, shooting at the 2 ball in the side. Not sure, maybe he'd go for some kind of 9 ball hit here. Oh, there it is, just right. Let's see what Adam's going to do with that 4-6. They're pretty close to the rail. Not sure if he sees a combination there. All right, Just Jam coming to the table. Looking at a long lopsided 4 ball. Rolls him right into the 5, though. And he got the good end of that. Let me tell you, folks, that is a square on. You cannot see that. Not even a sliver. Nice hit by Adam, but unfortunately the 4-ball leaked out. All right, folks, we have our guest approaching the booth, Mr. Dennis Levesque. Going to have him come take a seat with us, give us some insight on the match and see what his thoughts are. Just get him situated over here. Go, Dennis, those are for you. Here's your microphone there. All right, guys, welcome Dennis Levesque to the booth. How you doing, Dennis?
Not too bad, Mike. How's it going?
It's going all right. Do me a favor, just hold this just like that. There you go, perfect. There we go. So what are you thinking so far? Adam's got a 2-0 lead.
It's going pretty good for Adam so far.
Yeah, right.
What's it, a race to 9 or
race,
11?
Race to 9. Yep, they're playing a race to 9. We were talking earlier about the rhythm of the players and how fast they're going to approach shots. Now, both of these guys, they're pretty comfortable. They always want to go fast, and they're taking a little bit more time than usual on some of these shots, which is good. What are your feelings on playing a match like this? I mean, do you think you should play your confident super speed where you're just kind of going through the motions, or do you think that you should be taking a little extra time and focusing, and you think that would throw off the game? Like, where's the balance there?
It's all personal preference, I think. I think everybody would like to play their most comfortable speed, but when you get into a match that might be a little more important, you tend to slow down a little, which might make you uncomfortable.
Yeah. You think that might impede some of the playability? Like it might lower your skill just slightly, or change certain shots that would be easy to a little bit more difficult. Just based solely on the mental difference.
It seems like it works that way for me. When I take a little longer than I normally do, I tend not to play as well when I'm thinking too much.
Yeah. You want to kind of just zone out, get in the zone, and say, hey, you know what? I'm just going through the motions. I know what I'm doing. I'm confident. I'm not going to try to do anything funny here. Let's get it done.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the spot, there's the pocket, there's the position.
Yeah.
Get there.
Yeah. Push the button.
Right.
Exactly. All right, Justin shooting the 8-ball, easy 9-ball here. We're going to have a 2-1 game, guys. Very nice. Whew. Made us shiver a little bit on that one. Nicely done, Justin. We got a 2-1 game, folks. 2-1. This will be the first break we'll see from Justin. We'll see what he can do here. And Justin is an explosive player. I mean, he could smash this rack, and he could have 3 balls sitting in front of the pocket. He's somewhat unpredictable, but he's always going to play at a particular level. He's not going to drop down to a D player all of a sudden, but he's very explosive, and he will come with shots that you're definitely not expecting at times. All right, let's see what he comes with here. It looked like Adam was breaking a little bit more towards the rail. I mean, you think that's just the go-to on a bar table, or in general, or is that just because the 1's on the spot versus the 9? I mean, is that just preference, or?
You're playing with the 9 on the spot, right?
Oh, this one's actually with the 1 on the spot.
1 on the spot.
Yeah, the 1's on the spot there. They agreed on that. We just said that the 9-ball isn't going to count at any point on the break, and it would just spot immediately.
Yeah.
As soon as the break's done, you spot the 9 if it has found a pocket. But
I know Adam normally breaks like that with the 1 on the spot anyway.
From the rail there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see him practicing his break a little earlier, which is a good sign. I did say this in one of our previous action matches where I want to say it was the Brad Dano Keith Platt match where both players, they came in and they shot their shots, but I didn't really see any practicing of the break. I want to say it was that match. I could be wrong. So my apologies if I am, but the break really is going to be a key in this match for sure.
No, I definitely agree with that. Yes.
Yeah, the level of play. I mean, all the players are good enough. I mean, we're not talking about beginner players here. Everybody's good enough where if that break looks somewhat decent and the table's sitting kind of nice, there's definitely a high probability that they're going to run out. But I did see both players practicing the break, which is definitely a good sign. That's definitely a good sign. Ooh, just barely making it by that 5-ball. I think he's just going to float it over there, center English, maybe a little high up, roll up right off the bottom rail. What do you think happened there? You think that ball skid on him, or you think he just kind of went a little quick?
I think he was looking more with the cue ball than the actual shot.
Kind of took
I think
took his eye
make
off
sure
for
he
just a
didn't
sec.
hit the 9.
Gotcha. All right, Justin coming back. Nice one-rail kick. Right into position. Very nicely done. Doesn't seem to have too many problems here. As long as he stays focused and doesn't go any haywire shots here, I think we're going to see Justin finish up. Again, if you guys are in the chat here, I would love to know how we sound. Anthony DeSegna, you're in there. And if you could give us an idea of how we sound, if everything's sounding good, if we sound terrible, what the picture looks like, just give us some insight. Justin Jamro getting down to the 9-ball. Oof.
Kind of shot that a little quick.
Yeah, he went a little bit fast there. Definitely went a little bit fast.
That's kind of what happens. You think? I mean, obviously, he probably would have been down the table a little. He wanted to be down the table a little further than that.
Yeah, he did want to come down the table a little bit, but again, the pressure of being in the spotlight, everybody's sitting here watching and things like that. They're going to change your approach to certain shots. But I have to be in agreement there. You got to make sure, especially on the last ball. I've had conversations with some really high level players, some pro level players, and they definitely recommend that when you're getting down to the last couple, like they basically say you're playing a rack of 9 ball, and excuse me, you're playing your rack of 9 ball. And you're feeling good, you're in your rhythm, and you're going through the motions. He says, when you get down to the 7 ball, stop. Take a deep breath, reassess, and make sure that you know what's going on, and then go back at the table. Don't try to make it, hey, I got to shoot all 9 balls in a row here. Take on the first 5 or 6, in your comfortable rhythm, and, you're doing what you're doing. And then shortly into the rack, you're going to say, you know what, all right, I got to make 3 shots to win the game here. You reassess, you make sure, you check all your, checks and minuses and whatever, cross the T's, dot the I's, whatever you want to say, and then reassess the table, then reapproach the table, rather. Would you agree like that, Dennis? I mean, do you think you should just kind of go right through the whole rack or take a break at a particular point? Or
Well, I think if things are going as you expect them, to keep your rhythm up, but when you get a little out of line, you really need to stop and take a look at what's going on.
So let's say you ran a table and you shot 1 through 6. You're shooting at the 7 ball, and it's pretty, mediocre shot. Nothing too extreme. Would you say that it would be beneficial to slow down and stop for a minute at the 7, even though it's just mediocre, or do you say only when it's difficult?
I say as if it's not as you expected it to be.
Okay, so
then you should reassess.
Right. So
the situation.
if anything happens on the table that you just weren't expecting it, whether you're
a little more off angle than you expected.
Yeah,
so instead of just getting up and shooting it like it's no big deal, you may want to just
you had a
second.
plan, and if the plan changes slightly, you got to stop and say, okay, my plan's got to change a little bit, or maybe it won't, but you have to make sure one way or the other.
That's one of my biggest problems. I get down on the table, I'm running out, I get a little funnier than I want it to be, but I shoot as if it's no big deal, and then
and then you're like, wait a minute,
all of a sudden
I was supposed to be on the other side of it, and I just kept going like nothing happened, and
Right.
and then you're like, all right, now I got to come with some serious shot here, or I got to roll safe somewhere, and sometimes that's not an option at that point. It's like when you play in the, when you got these, the amateur players playing their league matches, they call a timeout at a particular point in the rack. Sometimes you get 2, but most of the time you're going to get 1 timeout per rack.
It's a nice combo.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Great shot, Justin. So, they have their timeout at a particular point in the rack, and one of the biggest gripes about that is the timing of that timeout.
Well, they usually
could
the
break.
Players call it at the wrong time.
Yeah, it's say 2 4-level shooters, like D plus, C minus, something like that, and these guys are playing, and they'll break and have. Nice shot, Justin. All right, Justin completes that one. We got a 3-2 game. So they call their timeout when there's so many innings left in the game, and the coach will say, why did you call the timeout at that point? Because there's so much more to play. It's not going to win or lose the game. It's not like, hey, if I make this shot right now, I'm going to win, and if I miss this shot, I'm going to lose. I mean, that's a very rare instance with that level of player.
That's very true.
So, same thing here. It's like, hey, if you need a timeout, I mean, it's got to be the key shot or the vital shot. Like, hey, if I only got one chance to reassess here, it's got to be on something where I'm going to lose if I miss. And you kind of give yourself a mental timeout. I think that's what we're kind of getting to. You're getting into the rack and you're playing, you're doing your thing, you're doing this, you're doing that, and then you got to kind of give yourself a mental timeout and say, hey, you know what? If I make this, I'm going to win the game. If I miss this, I'm going to lose the game, or I have a very unfavorable position from here. So I think that's a good depiction of the mental game in going through the racks. All right, so we got a 3-2 game. Justin won the last one. Adam opts to push out. What do you think the thought process is behind that one, Dennis, with pushing out there? He wants him to attack a bank shot here?
I'm not sure if he can see it enough. I guess he couldn't see it enough to make it. I would think he was kind of baiting him there. Take the shot.
He definitely baited him. I'm not sure if he can see through that 7 ball. It doesn't look it from here, but then again, the cameras are a little different here. All right, we're going to say he could not see that square in. What do you think's going on with that 6 ball over there? I mean, everything else we can kind of see that. Would you try to attack that 6 ball with a breakout, shooting the 4 or the 5 ball, or would you leave it where it is, try to play some kind of 9 ball configuration, or how would you attack this table?
From where the 5 and the 4 are, I think it would be. I think it would be tough to attack it with the 5 from where the 4 is. It's.
You think you would play something with the 4 ball, try to draw into the 9, move it over, or something like that, or
and bump up for the 5. I mean, then you're risking leaving another problem with the 6 and the 9 if you don't bump the 9 out enough.
Yep, absolutely. Adam Blair kicking at this one. Looked like that ball didn't really grab on his tip. I don't know if you could see that, Dennis. It looked like he went to put the inside spin on it to bend the rail back a bit, and it looked like it just kind of didn't take, and it just kind of went through. I think that might have actually been somewhat of a miscue. It didn't make the right sound when he hit it. It just kind of thudded a bit. All right, this is what I like to see. I like to see Justin at the table, staring at that rack, saying, "Hey, what's going to go on here? Where am I going to get to? What's my end game?"
I think he's going to try to play the 1 in the same pocket where the 2 in the same pocket where the 1's going, unless he's looking at a combo.
You agree with that, Dennis? You think that's the way to go here?
Well, if you're not, then you got to play some kind of combo or a safe if you're not looking to play the 2 in the open pocket.
I think he's going to play it safe here. I think we're going to see him bank the 2 ball up towards the side pocket and put the cue over near the 6. I don't think we're going to see any aggressive shot here. Depends what he's comfortable with. Yeah, just something like that. Nice containing safety. Well done. Now Adam's got a 1-rail kick here, and he also has a possibility of a 3-rail kick if he can get around that 8 ball coming up above the side pocket. What are your thoughts? I mean, he's kind of going to just he's got to go one rail here.
If he can get around the 5 easy, I think he should kick to the the bottom
short side.
the bottom of the 2.
Yeah, it's a bigger target that way.
If he's kicking this way, he might not have that, so he's still got to hit to the bottom of the 2 to make separation.
Right. And he does. And wow.
A little unlucky.
Yeah, a little unlucky there.
But that's the side of the 2 he was playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he played that side of the 2. He made a nice shot, and just no good with the roll off. Dennis, a lot of times we talk about the difference between a bad line and a bad roll, and where do you draw the line? And if you ask the player that shot it, 99% of the time he's going to say, "Oh, that was bad luck."
Right.
But I mean, where, in your opinion, where would you draw the line?
Well, when you're kicking the ball in that particular shot where he was kicking, I would say that's kind of a bad roll. I mean, you would have to hit that, perfect. You're gonna have to hit that perfect to scratch the way he did.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as when you're kicking, and you got to be pretty accurate. It's for an amateur player, it's a lot of luck.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Look at that. Adam manages to get the 3 ball, and he pockets the, what was that? The 5 ball, I believe, went in. But the 5 ball that he made in there?
Yeah.
Well, that 6-9 cluster over there is definitely gone now. He just needs to get somewhat of a decent shot at that 4 ball, and he should be home free. Wow. Now, what do you think there? Now, right there. Let's make the assessment. What's your personal assessment? Was that a bad roll or a bad line?
Well, he missed the shot he was intending. He wasn't intending to bank the ball into the where the 4 was. So
yeah,
it's more or less in that case it's a bad shot.
Bad shot. Bad line to go on there. All right, Justin at the table. Not too many issues. He's just got to get comfortable. Make sure he's shooting in his right rhythm, his right speed, and he should be okay. Nicely done. He's got just the right angle. I think he can even draw back towards this rail. Very nice, containing shot, and he looks like we're going to tie it up here. All right, we got a 3-3 game. And again, folks, you guys listening in, I kid you not, every match that we will do will be something just like this, where you really cannot call the match. You can't just say, "Oh, this guy is better than this guy. This guy is going to win." It's not like that. It's just not going to happen. We have a lot of knowledge of the players' abilities, how close they are in speed and what they're comfortable with, and just all the different aspects of the game. And we're going to give a very close match. You've seen it with Ryan Lynham and Pete Bowman. They've done their matches, and they're always very, very close. Multiple times. Same thing with Pete Bowman and Tim Perry. That was a hill match there. All right, Just Jam miscued on that, but he did not hit the rack, so that is okay. He did not hit the rack, so it is not a foul. He gets to re-break. No big deal. Now, it looks like Justin's playing a little bit more of a 10-ball kind of break. He's just kind of popping the ball into it. What do you think? You like that? You think he should be hitting it harder?
Well, I don't know what's been working for either one of them. I wasn't here the first few games, but has either one of them been making many balls on the break?
No, not really. I mean, it's kind of been, I think Adam's the only one that's pocketed balls on the break. But, I think that's only been maybe 2 racks, 1 or 2 racks. It hasn't been a break wide open table type of 9-ball match, so.
And if he's not being productive from where he's breaking from normally, I would go with if where Adam's breaking from, he's making more balls, then that's where I think Justin maybe wants to try or something different for sure. Yeah,
and that's definitely going to change the momentum and where the rhythm's going to come into it. It's like, hey, every time you win a rack, you break, nothing goes in, and then the other guy just starts shooting, and you come back kicking. It almost says, it's almost like, hey, do I want to win this rack right now because I'm going to be kicking in 2 shots, But it's going to come down to the consistency of the racks, for one, because if that rack is a little off, I mean, we all know it's going to be a lot different. It could be a little bit off, and it's a lot different. Justin was able to see that, and he's going to come out not liking that too much. Now, the only issue I see for Adam here, and I'm not sure because our angle is not great, but that 7 with the 9 ball, yeah, I mean, if it goes by, I mean, it should be all set. But at the same time, we are playing bar table 9 ball. We could see a combination very, very much the same, so. Nicely done.
A little more angle than I think he wanted. He may have to come back across.
Yeah, he did want a little less angle there, I think. I see him just draw over right underneath the side pocket.
I think he wanted to come back across with that one.
I don't think he likes this one. This is where we're going to see him making sure. Take his time and make sure. He did not miss that by much. He did not miss that by much. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that Justin's going to attack the 5 ball and make it. Now, what happens after that? We're going to get to see what we were talking about there. All right, I think we're going to see a combination here.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't see much else here. It could go by. I mean, it could just fly right in there. We wouldn't know the difference. 9 ball combination. Justin Jamro takes his first lead of the match, going up 4 games to 3. 4 games to 3.
Yeah, I'd predict this to be a pretty close matchup within 2 games of either
Okay.
or.
Wow, okay. I'm sorry, folks. I had no idea that you guys were messaging back here. For some reason, the device I'm looking at was lagging. I'm checking those right now. We got Tommy Bertrand. Love to come down tonight. 6 hours sounds fine. Okay, Tommy, glad you're liking the sound. Just Jam sounds fine. Looks good. All right. Let's see. Antisegna sounds good. Dennis, not so much. LOL, joking.
Thanks, Anthony.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Music at a good volume. I can't see my comments. I can. All right. 2 months ago, I got bad rolls. Antisegna, he says, up until 2 months ago, I always got bad rolls. Now I get bad lines. I'm better for it. He is better for it. We love it. I was reading those comments there, Dennis. Did you catch how he attacked that break? Did you see how he went at that?
I wasn't watching. I was watching you look at the comments, but he made a ball.
Wow.
He made
How about
the 3
that
ball
bank
on
shot,
the break,
huh?
and he had a shot at the 1. He was looking pretty good from here.
Wow. Now, folks, I want to give you just a little something about Justin here. Justin is, right in that zone that we told you. Same like Adam. I mean, they're both, good players and all. And right in that C+, B- teeter-tottering category, somewhere in there. Dennis, would you agree with that? Like that's right around where they'd sit, something like that?
Definitely.
Now, there's times that I've watched both of these guys, come with some serious shots. But Justin in particular, sometimes I like to say he Rain Man's a table.
Well, I would say Adam is the more defensive of the two.
Yeah, he's more
Justin's
consistent.
the more offensive.
Yeah, Adam's going to be consistent, and he's not going to really go for the gambling type of He-Man shot. At times he would, but he's not going to do that as often as Justin would.
Correct.
And the difference with all of that is basically is Justin going to make some of those giant shots, because that would swing things quite a bit. So that's really what it's going to come down to in this. Adam Blair on the 9 ball to tie it up 4-4.
4-4.
As Adam would say, bear down for the cash.
I believe the correct one would be for the cash, kid, for the cash.
Yeah, for the cash, kid, for the cash. I stand corrected, Dennis. You are absolutely right. So, we are at 4-4. And again, I want to mention, did I disappoint, folks? Come on, how much closer do you want it? We're not going to ever see a match on these streams where it's just a blowout. It's just not going to happen. I mean, on occasion, we might see a format that might be too low for the rankings of the players, but we try to assess that and make sure that we cover all of our bases with those things. So we're really not going to see too much of that. All right, another dry break here. Looks like he's breaking from the same part that he was before. I mean, I would say he might want to try to change things up a bit. Maybe look for a different spot. Try something different. Maybe adjustments.
Different speed, maybe a little harder, a little softer.
Look, we got him right here. He's breaking about midway there. It looks like he's working his way into the table, to be honest.
Yeah, he was breaking from
he
the
was
outside.
Breaking from the outside. It looks like he is making the adjustments coming in. I think his first break looked the best, to be honest. I think after his second break, he's thinking of the readjustment. But I think he should just go back to the original, square from the side and just popping into it the way it was, same speed and everything. That looked pretty good.
That's definitely where his normal break is anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, he should stick with what he's comfortable with, I think.
Yeah.
He's very productive on a 9-foot table from that spot.
Yep. Yeah. I've got to say the same thing. I've seen Adam breaking from that side. And it works for him on the big table, and it seems like it was working, before on this. So it might even just be a momentary, lapse of memory where he doesn't remember that it did work, and he's just continuing to make the adjustment. And the one good break might just be, hey, you know what? I forgot that was working. I don't need to adjust from here. He's got the 2-ball rolled underneath the 5. I mean, I think here he just wants to thin it nice and easy, try and put it behind the 5, try and get the cue ball to go back 2 or 3 rails on the opposite side of the table. Dennis, what do you think about that shot? Is that pretty much what we're looking for here? Try to kick the 2 behind the 5 and sit it back there?
Well, it depends on what he does with the cue from there. I would think he'd have to go almost all the way around the... I would try to play it thin and come back around 3 rails behind the 8, maybe. I don't think it's going to be too safe if he just tries to...
Put it behind the 5 there?
Yeah, and doesn't get back up the table. See, he's going to leave.
He gets a piece of behiand that 6. No, he's got some.
He's definitely going to leave a piece of the ball if he didn't get up the table.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yep. He's left him something here. What do you think we're gonna see Adam come with here? He's banking the 2-ball above the 4. Is he gonna try to roll and squeeze?
He's playing safe. I don't know what he was.
I think he actually might have been hunting that 9-ball, to be honest. I think he saw the rails coming around, and he said, you know what? I kind of want to just shoot at this 9-ball.
Yeah, that's not what I was expecting.
Me neither. I'll tell you what, it's 4-4, and I think he really wants to see number 5 first. All right, he's got the position there. Just roll in, come over for the 5.
If he gets good on the 6-ball, this rack could be over.
Yeah, that's really going to be the key to this, I think. If he gets good position on the 6, he should be able to take this out. A little unorthodox, but did get the job done. Nice, Justin. I think we're going to see him draw this. He might even make the 9 here if he draws it a little hard.
He's trying to hold it.
Wow, he tried to hold it to play the combination. Little bit too much speed there. That could definitely be the demise for Justin in this rack. I don't see too many issues for Adam, but he does need to find a good line to get on that side of the 8-ball.
This might not be as easy as
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't seem that easy, but
yeah,
it
I think
might
you
be a
wanna
little
just,
harder than what it seems even.
yeah, I think you want to just pop it into the side pocket, a little low, and some left-hand English. Try to just get yourself down the table. If you come on one side, I mean, you could play it for the combination, or you could play it for the straight in. I mean, either way, he's looking pretty good.
I don't think it sat quite as easy as it looked from here.
Yeah, I mean the angles are confusing at times. I'll tell you that. All right, Justin for an 8-9 combination, and he executes 5-4. Justin Jamro, just jam, coming with it. We got another couple of guys coming over, guys and gals coming onto the rail. We got Jeff Harnois in the building, and we got Lisa Waters. Lisa Waters. Come down to support the players, see how everybody's doing. Billy the Kid's over here. He's got a front row seat. He found the prettiest girl on the rail, and he is just talking her ear. He is just laying it down for her. Hey, just so you know, I know everything there is about this game, and if you'd like, I'll show it to you sometime.
By the way, I drink Grey Goose.
By the way, Grey Goose on the rocks, please. Gotta love Billy. We love Billy. Billy is a staple in the New England pool scene, and anyone that disagrees with that, we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorite people.
Yeah. I mean, he's a just a delight in the room. When he's here, you're going to get the wows and the antics and the good play too. I mean, you just get a lot when Billy's in the room. It's great. It really is. Justin seems like he's getting pretty comfortable. He's starting to find his rhythm. Now, Justin's rhythm happens to be a little faster than would be expected, but I should say a little faster than normal. But you've seen players like the infamous Tony Drago with the incredible super speed, and he plays at a pro level. So sometimes that's just how someone's brain works, and that's just the way it's going to be. So. Justin just breezing through that table. Did you count to 10?
It's a little straight.
I think I might be on 11 or 12. Nicely done. And we got the 9 ball in the bottom left corner. Wow.
That was a quick out.
That was our first break and run of the match, ladies and gentlemen. And Justin did that in approximately 6 seconds. Could have been 7.
Might have been 7.
Could have been 7 or 8, but in less than 10 seconds, we saw him shoot the balls out. He's starting to dance a little bit to the music, and he's feeling good. He's having a blast. See how our folks are doing. I got to go with Just Jam in this set because he's got Lil Nick's shirt on. Be close. Billy the Kid is the best. Always puts a smile on your face. Yeah, Ant, 7 seconds. Absolutely. I don't think it was more than that. I mean, like we said, it could have been a little more than that, but that was pretty quick. Justin's break seems to be working. Nice job. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to see a 2-9 combination here. Boy, do I know these players. Wow, comes out with the safety. Adam approaching the table. He's going to look to 1 or 2 rail kick this right into the corner. I think the way you want to do this is you want to kind of eye up the square on hit of the 2 ball, and then you play the long end of it. That would pretty much guarantee yourself a hit on the ball. I mean, the 2 rail would, in my opinion, be ideal because it sends the cue ball more into the direction of the 3. Dennis, what are your thoughts on this shot here?
I think he's gonna go for. I think he's gonna go for a straight 1 rail.
Straight 1 rail. You think he's going to try to hit it right on the face?
That's where it looks like he's measuring it.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you're gonna have to get a little lucky to get out of there though with the cue ball.
Yeah. If he does manage to make this 1 rail, it is a little bit of a steep angle, so he might still make out okay. Maybe even grazing the 7 as it comes down. But I think the 2 rail is the.
He did go 2.
He did go 2. Now it does look like the 4 ball goes by the 7. That looks pretty clear, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Doesn't look like too much
like
issues. See on the screen here.
You got a little. Looks like he's gonna have to come back across the table though.
Just a little bit.
He's gonna have to come back across twice. Yeah.
It looks like he's really enjoying himself, though. You can see the determination in his face, and he's just really trying to steamroll here.
He's still a little off angle. He's still gonna have to come back and across again.
Ooh, don't want to go back there, Just. All right, he's still on the board, still there. Wow. Nice Justin shot. Is really coming with some serious heat here, Dennis.
I don't know how straight this is, but this might be a little tough to get back down. Oh, he had a little angle.
Wow. So I stalled myself a little bit with mentioning Justin. He is so explosive that I like to say that he Rain Man's tables at times. He kind of just I bust on him sometimes. I'm like, hey, Just, what do you he'll say, hey, Mikey, you want to play a quick game or something? And I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll play a race to 3 or race to 5 or whatever it is. And that
could take 5 minutes.
yeah, right. It could take a whole 5 minutes. And then he does things like that where he just Rain Mans. That's pretty incredible right there, folks. Wow. But yeah, he, I bust on him all the time, and I'm like, Justin, are you just going to close your eyes and run a 6-pack or something? And, I mean, that might be a little far-fetched with the 6-pack, but, in my eyes, it's the same type of, enthusiasm about it. All right, Just Jam. He's focusing on the rack. He's making sure everything's tight here. Looks pretty good. We got Justin Jamro leading the match 7 games to 4. 7 games to 4, folks.
Nothing on that break.
All right, that is not the same break that we've seen now. That could have been a slightly different rack, but then again, it could have been, a different hit. He might have made an adjustment that he didn't want to make, but
yeah, he had made balls the 2 racks previous to that.
Yeah, he did. Looks like Adam left him a piece of the 1 ball. Oh, Justin is really just going full Rain Man on these racks right now.
Wow.
Wow, how about that?
What a great kick.
That's incredible. And he plays it in a way where he gets the 2-way out of it. Again, folks, sometimes the speed in which a player plays can be somewhat absurd to some, but if that's just how you feel comfortable, that's just how you feel comfortable, and that's what it's going to be. I've actually had some conversations with, up to like the A category, mid-A category, A+ category, and we've had discussions regarding the speed in which they play. Now, some guys, they play really slow. They play really well, but they play really slow. And I say, hey, it looks like you're putting a lot too much thought into some of these things that you don't have to be putting that much thought into. I said, can we try working on the timing of your shots and your rhythm at the table? And to be honest, Dennis, a lot of these players, they've actually shot better going a little faster.
I mean,
sometimes they just kind of overthink what they're doing.
Personally, I myself shoot on the fast side. I mean, when things are going and they're going like I want, I shoot pretty quick. I mean,
yeah, when you're feeling good, you think that speed might be dependent on the level of confidence.
I think.
Wow, Adam just came with a sick shot there.
I think confidence has a lot to do with it. I mean, look at Jason Shaw shoot. I mean, who shoots much quicker than him?
Yeah,
he runs racks faster than you can blink.
He does.
I mean,
And the
incredible.
only time that he doesn't look like the normal speed Jason Shaw, I mean, is like, he's going to have to come with a Massey bank here.
Right. Then he might take a moment.
Yeah, he might take a quick moment, and then he'll attack it and most likely get it. Wow, fantastic shot, Adam. He's working his way back into position from terrible position.
Looks like he's going to try to come down and under and around the 8.
Yeah, I think the only thing he has to worry about is two-railing himself into the side pocket. He just wants to make sure that he rolls it into that third rail.
Yeah, I think he's going to come around 3.
Get away from the side, nicely done. And he's looking at a clear shot at the 8 ball.
Get a little angle to bounce back across.
He's looking somewhat like Mr. Nate Diaz last night. It's like, yeah, you can punch me in the face a few times. I don't care. I'm still gonna come at you like I'm here to win.
Get that a little too firm.
Yeah, just a bit too firm. I think.
I would have liked to play that right across from there.
Yeah, I think all that was dependent on was the adrenaline going. He's like, I just did all that work, and I'm gonna come with it right here, and it was just a little bit extra on the stroke there. See, I think he's going to play the short side of the bank.
Money.
Nice shot, Adam Blair. Last 2 racks we saw, the player has banked the 9 ball with little to no hesitation whatsoever. And again, folks, yes, please believe it. These are Division 4 players, and they are fully capable of doing things like we're seeing. And, to be honest, I really have to say that sometimes in a position like this where you're in the spotlight and there's a lot of things going on, something that you're not necessarily used to doing, you're going to see things that you're not really used to seeing out of a player, and it's going to make them step up at times. Sometimes it makes them step down a bit, but, with the nerves and all that. But, I think that just being in a position like this, it's going to bring something out of you that might be a little, off the beaten path, I should say.
Looks like Adam chose to break from the other side that time. He's been breaking from the right side. He broke from the left side that time.
He went straight over to the other side, and it looks like he's got a 1 ball and then a 2-9 combination. Not sure what he can see of the whole thing, but all right. So he made that, and he got the 9 rolled in front. He's got a little piece of it here. I think the ideal shot, you want to bank the 2 ball back up the table a bit, and you want to roll the cue ball. Try to nestle it right underneath the 8 ball. I think would be ideal. What do you think, Dennis?
Yeah, either get behind the 8 or get behind the 7 and 5 if you can come across that way.
Yep.
Just as long as you leave the 2 up the top rail. That works out.
Yeah, that's all right. I think he actually left him the shot.
I thought he was going to hit a little thinner.
Because of the position of Adam in this game, just being down 2 games right now, I think we're going to see him, come with some kind of safety here. I mean, I think that if it was even, or even if he had a small lead, I think he would attack this. But in this instance, I don't know. What are your feelings on being down, playing, a little tight versus playing more aggressive when you're down?
I always play a little different depending on the score. And that's what he tried to play safe there. He definitely tried to play safe. And being down 2 games in a race to 9 at 7-5, I mean, if you don't have a pretty high percentage shot with position, you definitely got to play safe.
Justin definitely got the better end of that one. He definitely got the better end of that one. He kicked at that 2-ball, and he made the hit on the 2-ball, but to leave himself to leave Adam in this type of predicament, that was definitely not expected. But lo and behold, we are in that situation, and we're going to see what he comes with here. Adam's very knowledgeable, and he does know, the ways to measure out and figure out how to get to a particular, to get to a particular spot on the rail. So very nice, very nicely done, fantastic, great shot, Adam. Great shot. Dennis, what do you think about this shot? What do you like doing here?
Well, if it's tough to say if the 2 goes by the 7 for the bank, but I mean if he can, no, it looks like he's not doing that. He's going by the 8. I think he was trying to shade him with the 8 of the 7. Looks like he might have left a piece.
You think he needed to hit it a little bit thinner than that, but the same type of idea?
Yeah. If the 2 would have went by the 7, I mean, I would have even tried to bank it, offensive and send the cue back up the table the other way. But I didn't know if it went by from here. It's tough to say.
If the cue ball went by the 7, you mean?
If the 2 ball went by the 7
if
off
the
the
2 ball
bank,
went,
and you
I
can
see.
send the cue up the table the other way.
Yes. Yep. Let's see what Adam's going to come with here. I'm pretty sure he can. He came with a bank shot there.
He went for that.
Wow. Adam has rolled it behind the 9-ball. He has rolled behind the 9-ball after that shot, and he is blocked on the 3-ball. He really was not expecting that. I don't think any of us were expecting that shot there. He played it just fine. He made the bank shot.
Yeah.
He put the speed on it to make sure that he'd get back up to the table, and for whatever reason, it just underrolled that small little bit there. Now, the musical selections of tonight was influenced by the players.
Oh, he got the hit from the back and makes the ball.
Wow. And now he's looking at a long, thin cut on the 4, or possibly a bank safety. What do you think, Dennis? Is he going to roll this in, come back and forth with the cue ball? Is he going to bank safety? I think
an option would be to kind of double bank and stick it there.
Yeah, stick it right there and double bank, try to catch it on the 8-ball, something like that. I don't know. Adam might be going a little more aggressive here.
Looks like he's trying to make it. Yeah, he tried to cut it down the rail. That was definitely an aggressive shot.
Definitely an aggressive shot there. He didn't leave Justin ideal, but I see this. Wow.
Tied up to 6.
We're going to see Justin kicking at this 5-ball. I think he's blocked. That's going to come out mediocre there. Now, do you see Adam attacking this, or do you think he's playing safe here?
I think he's going to try to make it and break out the balls, 2 rails. It's almost a natural 2 rail into the 7, it looks like from here. Well, he played safe. He's probably cautious because he's down 2 games.
Yeah, he has been getting some of the negative rolls here. We've seen a few times where he's come up just relatively short, or just something that's not expected, something that's not a high percentage to happen, and it's happened negatively in towards Adam. This is Justin's first shot at the table, so he is allowed to jump here. Full length only, but he is allowed to jump. The first shot at the table, we're allowed to jump. And that's going to be a foul.
And the 5-ball stays down.
5-ball stays down.
It's questionable whether he can make this 6 anywhere.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
He might have to play safe and just stick it behind the 7 if he if it doesn't go right in.
Yeah, I think what you have to do is you have to bank to. You can't just bank it into no man's land. You got to kind of bank it into the 8-ball and stick them on the 7 there because it's going to be a pretty.
All angles.
Say again.
He's trying to cut off both angles to both sides if he can get right near the 8. Oh, you can make it.
Oh, you can make it. All right.
Okay.
Great.
Well, I guess that's the best option if it goes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like, what's the best option? Just make the balls and run out. Nice shot by Adam Blair.
See if he comes up the table and plays this for the side, probably. No firm.
He's just going to twist this one in the bottom left corner. Again, reassessing. He's just taking his time, making sure.
And we have a game again. 7-6.
7-6. Adam Blair to break, trailing 6 games to 7.
Let's see which side he chooses to attack the break from this time.
Yeah, he basically started all the way on the far side,
then
but he's worked his way all the way
to
here.
the middle, then to the left.
Maybe I should suggest, hey, put it on the mixer over here in the booth and try shooting it from here. I mean, just keep coming this way. Let's see where he goes with this one. If he's in attack mode, I think he's going to go to his normal spot and go back to the far side on the rail. Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, see, I think that was a good call.
You've seen him play a few times.
Yeah, I've seen him play a couple of times. Yeah, no idea who these guys are.
There we go. He makes
there he goes.
Balls.
Yeah, Adam's starting to really power up here. He wants to show something. He's like, you know what? You had a big lead on me. I'm coming back. I'm going to show you. I'm not done yet. I'm not finished. Now, I don't know if you've watched all of the action matches that we've had so far, Dennis, but on occasion they do come out in that way where one player comes out with some smashing head start and everybody's like, oh, this is going to be a landslide, and then 2 seconds later it's neck and neck and you're like, oh man, what just happened? Like, what did I miss?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch them all. I've only been here for a few and I've watched a few on the streams, but I've enjoyed.
Wow, how about that hit?
I've enjoyed the few I've watched. I watched the Rich Center and James
Jared
Demalia match.
Yep.
That was a good match, and I watched the Keith Platt and
Brad Dano. Yep,
Brad
that was another nail biter.
Those were good matches. I mean, they could have went either way.
Absolutely.
Jared actually had a real big lead, and Rich kind of closed it up there at one point.
I want to say it was 11-4 was the largest gap,
and he got back to 11-8, I think.
Yeah, and
it was 11-8 before.
I think the final was 13-10. 13-10, I believe it was.
But yeah,
13-10
Jared
from an
started
11-4.
Rich
Yeah,
came back, but it was good because from there, Rich could have the way he was going. It looked like he could have won it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a nice shot.
Adam's coming with some stuff here.
He plays this.
If that 5-ball goes by that 7, which it
does.
Yeah, I'm looking on the screen here. That definitely goes by there. You could drive a couple of school buses through there. A little closer to the rail than I think he wanted. But nonetheless, I think we're going to see Adam Blair finishing up here. I think he's just going to, draw straight across the table there. Maybe shoot the 7 straight in the side. Just roll it in.
That's what I'm predicting.
He's not going to get too fancy with these things. Adam's a pretty controlled player. He doesn't really go outside of the norm too often. And I got to tell you guys, seeing some of these negative rolls and things like that that have rolled against Adam's favor, his mental game has to be significantly strong to fade all of those rolls and bear down and say, you know what, I'm not done. I don't care you got a good roll or whatever you want to call it. He's like, I don't care. I'm coming with it. Watch, And that's why I really give these guys a lot of respect. They are just two gentlemanly players, and they are here to show, hey, I can come with it.
It's a good out.
Watch me
Good
come
shot
with it.
there in the 8.
And just in time for us to have a tie game. We're looking at a race to 2 for all the marbles here. We're tied up at 7-7, racing to 9. Adam, Blair, Justin, Jamro.
I know most of the matches I've watched have been a little longer races than this.
A little bit longer.
Is that because this is the division that they're in, or
the division is somewhat dependent on it. What we're actually doing is we're promoting the contender tournaments, which are going to be coming soon. I've spoken about those in the past, on the stream, and also coming around to the rooms and mentioning it to the players. But the contender tournaments are my 5 divisions for the Ship to Cash series, and basically what these 5 divisions are grouped into. Like I said, the lowest C-C in Division 5 and the highest going up to a AA+. But each of those contender tournaments that we have and in those divisions, the main action match which they're competing for would be in a slightly extended race. The contender tournaments are all races to 5 alternate break, regardless of which
division they're in within their own division.
Yes, yeah. Depending on whatever it is. So for example, Division 5 is 8 ball. Divisions 4 and 3 are 9 ball. Divisions 2 and 1 are 10 ball. They're all race to 5 alternate break, and they're played within their own division. Right. You can play up. You cannot play down. So you're never going to see a handicap race. We try to get away from the handicap stuff because they're never going to be right all the time. Jared Damali and I were saying, hey, I wonder how the handicaps are running tonight, or how are the handicaps this time of year. It's like what season is it? So we really try to just nix the whole handicap thing. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't support handicap format things. I suggest that anything that is pool related that you can get into, please support the game. Unless it's just a serious negative, you want to support pool in every way possible. But at Ship to Cash, we don't want to do any handicaps things. So going back to the contender tournaments, they're playing a race to 9. Division 5 is 8 ball. 4 and 3 is 9 ball, and then 2 and 1 is 10 ball. The tournaments are race to 5, but when you win the number 1 or number 2 contender position, the extended race action match that you're playing for is I'm going to start from Division 5 and work my way up to 1. Goes race to 7, race to 9, race to 11, 13, and 16. So when you play in those extended race formats in your action match for the big cash, this is what you would see from the differing levels of players. And I think the time we took to assess what you would really want to see in those matches, they're always going to be tight. We're always going to see a nail-biter of a match, and that's really what we want. We don't want to see blowouts. We don't want to see a guy beaten by a handicap. We want to see tight matches where both guys could have won at any point with, it could have went either way at any point. And, you can't have any excuses with, hey, oh, well, this guy was ranked this, or hey, this guy was ranked this, or, you can't really just blame the handicaps. You can just say, hey, you know what? He got me in this set. He beat me in this set. That's it. It has nothing to do with this guy's better than me necessarily. It's just, hey, he beat me in this set, and that's what happened. So, Dennis, I see you looking for a drink. Are you looking for you're looking for another?
I'm feeling a little thirsty. Yeah, I'm trying to get Billy to go get me a drink, but I don't know how that's working.
You know what?
Out. I think he's going.
Yeah, he picked up speed a little bit.
I just got the thumbs up.
Yeah, you got the thumbs up. All right, so we're working with a drink. We got Charlie coming over right here. That's fantastic. We got Charlie coming over with the beer. Thank you, Charlie. Run it. Yeah. Dennis, that one's on me, by the way. Really appreciate you coming in here and talking with us, letting everybody know how you're feeling. So, really, Go ahead. Give me your rundown. What's this match like? We're at 7-7. Justin's at the table. You're seeing it. What do you see?
I predicted this to be within a two-game match.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be that way for sure, I guess now.
Yeah, my assessment was a 9-7 victory in either direction. I didn't think it was going to be any more than that.
Justin just made a really nice combo, but
yeah,
the four ball kind of got away from him a little bit.
He's cutting this in. I think he needed a little bit more time to assess that, but
that was one of those situations again where I think the ball just didn't come out where he expected it to.
yeah,
And
he needed to reassess, and he got
Right.
down and just shot it the way that it would have been as if he was straight in on it. He did make that fantastic shot, so
Adam looks pretty good from here to get out this rack.
yeah, he's definitely the favorite to run out from here.
Little angle on the 5.
Yeah, he's shooting over the 9 ball. I don't think it's going to come into play too much. But to be honest, I kind of don't see him getting on his side of the 8 ball. I see him rolling on the other side and shooting the 8 ball in the corner where he's standing. What do you think?
He's going to draw it before or come across. Looks like he might hit the pocket and come across underneath the 9. No, he drew it.
Ooh, you don't want to go there. Stay on the table. Stay on the table.
It's a little risky.
Yeah, a little bit risky, but he's on the table and he's shooting at the 8 ball. It's better than being in the chair, right?
Exactly. always better shooting than that.
Yes, I'd rather be at the table shooting anything than being in the chair. I do not want to be in the chair. That's not a place we want to get to. Adam Blair shooting this 8 ball. Let's see what he comes with.
I don't know what he was trying. I don't think he was trying to bank it like that. I'm not sure.
I think what he was trying to
left it in the hole.
Yeah, I think what he was trying to do there was simply just under bank.
I think he tried to make it in the side, but just under hit it.
I think he wanted to hit it towards the corner there, but I think he wanted to play it on the short side. So pending he didn't make it, it would be sitting on the bottom rail.
Yeah, closer to the middle.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I think the speed that he played that was really the factor there. He played it a little bit slower than needed, I believe. But nonetheless, we have Justin Jamro at 8 games. He is on the hill. Now, Adam Blair 7. I mean, I always say it. I always want to see a hill rack. I always want to see that. I never want to see it.
That's where the real pressure is.
Yeah, right. That's where the real pressure is. You get to see some fantastic things come out of a game when it's hill to hill. You guys have battled the whole time, and it's down to 1 game. That's really what I like to see. All right, Justin Jamro to break on the hill. And he has pocketed a ball. Looks like he's got a 1-8 combination if he's going aggressive, which I think we will see.
It looks like it lays pretty good for him to go for it.
Yeah. I mean, if he makes this, he's looking pretty good.
He would have been back on the 1. But
Now, the only fortunate thing for Justin after missing that is that Adam's shooting the 1 ball into this top corner here. His cue ball's heading in the opposite direction of the 2. And he's rolled safety, but I think he's left Justin a shot here. Ooh, he got that 9 ball moving. Think somebody's heart might have skipped a beat there. That 9 ball actually looked like it might have gone when that 2 hit it. All right, Adam Blair shooting at the 1. He's got a clear shot at it. He's just got to get through that 3 ball. Can't get hung up on that. Oh, there he is. He's through the 3, he's through the 6. He made that nice.
The 5 doesn't look like it goes by the 9. Looks like he might have to play a 5-9.
Yeah, I can't really tell if he's got room to play it behind it, but
under the 5 to play it up the corner. It looks like he's going all combo.
Ooh, that was very close there. We're going to see a 5-9 combination here. And if that is the case, we are going to see a hill rack for all the marbles. Looked like Adam went a little bit faster than he normally would on that shot. What do you think, Dennis?
Yeah, definitely. He I don't think he was happy with where he got with the cue ball there. I think he got a little away from him, and he didn't reassess the situation.
Justin Jamro shooting the 5 ball, 2 rails, and coming out smelling like a rose. Now, I got to say, Adam's a favorite to make this 5 ball. He's pretty good at these shots.
It's not looking good from here.
No. I'm surprised he kicked it like that instead of just rolling to...
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Folks, I think that cue ball is actually on the 6.
It's close. I don't think you can see the 5. That's for sure.
No, I don't think so. What do you think we're going to see here, Dennis? He's going to jack up Massey, try to just shoot it in?
I think he might come around the 8 and hit behind it 3 rails. I think he might hit above the side pocket around the 8, wrap it around the corner, hit it 3 rails. Unless he can maybe Massey it a little.
I think we're going to see him jack up and Massey try to make this right in there. He's trying to attack right now.
Okay. I guess he's got enough.
Oh, he's going
to
to spin
do that then. He has more room than I thought. You can see it.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice shot, Adam. Did he get to the 6? It's going to be tight, but I think he got it. I think he can just, play a little bottom outside. Bottom right, bottom outside. I think he'll be able to throw that ball in there.
He's got to make sure he gets above the 7 ball, or if not, he's going to play the 7 in the side of the top left corner.
Very nice shot, Adam. Very nice shot.
All right, play the 8 and the 9 both in the same corner. Two rails for the 8, top left corner.
Yeah, that's about right. I think he's just going to roll it down there, spin it out. And play high outside here.
Yep.
Looks like he's playing inside English on this. No, he played the outside.
Not too hard, though.
I think he's just fine.
Just enough.
He's going to squat this, move the rock over just a few inches from the 8 ball, shoot the 9 ball in the same pocket, and it looks like we're actually going to get our hill-hill match. We're going to get our hill-hill rack here. That's always the best. I always want to see the hill-hill. That's really what it comes down to.
Nice.
Very nicely done, Adam. All right, folks. We got an 8-8 match. We're racing to 9 games, and we are at 8-8.
I'm going to bet Adam goes to his bread and butter off the right side rail break.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think we're going that way, too. I'm confident he's going that way.
He's been most productive that way.
Yeah, and he's done that break more often than any of the other ones, so it's just going to be a comfort zone for him.
That's right. Do what you know right now.
Yeah.
No need to try anything.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. What is it? There's 2 big guns here. Yeah. We got Rainy Clivo coming over, giving us a couple of friendly antics. We love having him in the room. I want to say he's another staple in the pool scene over here. He's been around for a while, and he knows what he's talking about when he's talking about the game, and we really like having him around. All right, back to the action. Adam Blair, double checking the rack here, just double checking his work, making sure everything's the way that he would like it to be. And he says, you know what? I'm doing this again. I'm going to make sure.
That's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Doing that.
Yeah.
This is the time to make sure everything's right.
Yeah. We talk about that at times on the stream where we say, one of the processes that we fail to do at times is make sure. We don't make sure. We think we know, but we don't go double check. If it's something mediocre, like, hey, you know what? I racked the balls. They were pretty good. I'm just going to go break. You know what? That might not be the best idea. All right, he chose to come off that rail a little bit, Dennis.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
And 7 ball is in.
He made a ball.
No look at the 1 ball, though. He does not have a clear look at the 1 ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's been switching up his break as much as he has been.
Yeah. All right, he's opted to push out. See what he comes with here. I think he's going to actually try to shoot the 9 ball in. I think that's what he's going with here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say I know exactly what his thought process was there. He was going to attack the 9 ball in the corner, and then he said, you know what? If I don't make this for any reason and I hang that,
could happen. Right.
and Justin hits me with some incredible Rain Man shot from right here, I'm going to regret that. Let me just get the 2 ball out of here. He can try to run the rack from there. I want to be in this rack. I want to be involved somehow. So what do you think, Dennis? Is that a fair assessment?
I think so. It did look like he was going to hit the 9 for a second there.
Yeah. Let's see what Justin comes with. Is he going to get the 2-railer? He got the 2-rail twister. Kev Brule, that's for you. 2-rail twister right there.
Monsieur Brûlé.
Yeah, Monsieur Brule.
I just saw him last night at Snookers.
Ooh. Can he see that 3 ball? Can he see it?
Looks like he can, the way he's shooting it.
Well, folks, you're watching the lightning fast hill rack that we thought might be a grinder. Apparently, we're just going to see...
That's a little short.
A
little short from what he ideal there.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to see lightning pool. And a fantastic shot with... Wow, that was a fantastic shot. And he shot it with extreme confidence. A little close to the rail. He's not liking that. A little close to the rail. And he makes the 8 ball. He's a little short on the 9. What's he going to come with? For all the marbles, Justin Jamro is taking a 3-second timeout. And he makes it.
Wow, what a great bang.
Fantastic. That's it. He doesn't know. Justin doesn't know. That's it. Fantastic match, folks. Congratulations, Justin Jamro. Coming with it. Adam Blair, much respect. That's definitely not the last we're going to see of Mr. Blair.
No, definitely not.
I'm going to guarantee you that the next time we see these 2 players, we're going to jack up the race to a little bit longer of a race, and we're going to see these guys go head-to-head.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, I would like to see that, too. We're not going to go too far in. I think we're just going to say, you know what? Let's do a race to 11, say.
Right.
We'll just see what happens there. Because, I mean, as we can see, a race to 9, we're not really going to see what the deal is at that point yet. We're really not going to see that yet, so...
It was a very, very close race. I mean, Justin pulled ahead there at first, and Adam came back there, and then it went hill.
Yeah, I mean,
Justin got out a great rack there.
Yeah,
I mean,
Adam won the first 2 games, I believe. It was 2-0.
Got up 2-0.
Yep, he went up 2-0. And
Justin
then
got a 2-game lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And, folks, Justin Jamro is not going to stop playing. He is just going to continue to play until we say, you know what,
next
Justin...
challenger.
Yeah.
Who's the next challenger?
Is somebody going to shoot from here?
Maybe they'll play another match.
I'm not sure. These players are talking about running it back. Folks, this is actually pretty exciting. This is what I'm going to say. We're going to take a short intermission, and if they want to run it back, that is their prerogative. All right, the cash is on the line.
Talk about action.
Hey,
here it is.
You folks wanted it. You got it. We're gonna go again. All right, we're gonna take a short intermission, and we'll be back. We'll be back for round 2.
Wow.
All right, folks, we're going to get back rolling. We're going to set 2. I like this. I like this a lot. These guys are ready to roll. Adam said, you know what? I'm not finished playing tonight, guys. I'm not finished here. All right, that lag's going to go to Justin Jamro. This is where you would play. Yeah, this is what you'd be playing with these guys. Yep. That was Shane. Bernardo. Shane Bernardo asking about the division that these guys play, and he would be in that division also. He's just curious where he would sit considering the games that they play. Yeah, of course. We love having you. Love it. All right, so this is set number 2. Excuse me for 1 second, folks. All right, Blair breaking. Oh, I'm sorry, Justin Jamro breaking square on. Rolls a cue ball forward. He's got a shot at the 1 ball, and he's pocketed a ball.
How does Brad said he'll play me the rematch for 500?
Talk to me at a better time. I'm in the middle of
Yeah, well, that's why I just wanted to throw it in your head. I was just talking to him about it.
Yeah. All right, so Justin Jamro taking on the 1. We got lots of people asking questions here. Lots and lots of questions. So we just had Mr. Keith Black come over, and he said, hey, right now is the perfect time to ask you when I can get a rematch with Brad. So he wants to get his rematch. He's like, you know what? I want to go in right now, right again. I'm watching this action here, and you know what? I can't take it. I want to go again too.
He's seeing these 2 guys play a second matchup right away.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He saw that. Now, the only thing I do want to say about that is his match was a little bit different. It was an extended race. They played for quite a while.
They also played 10 ball, right?
Yes, they also played 10 ball. So they did get a lot more play, overall, in my opinion, for the night. So these Division 4 players, they want to go again. Again, these are promotional matches that these players agree to do for us, promoting the contender tournaments. The action is real, the matches are real, the cash is real, but this is all promotions for the contender tournaments coming, and we really thank all the players for doing that stuff for us. Justin coming right around the back of the 6 ball, looking pretty good. And what do you think's going to happen with that? I spoke too soon. I was going to say, what do you think's going to happen with that? But we know what's going to happen.
I thought he was going to try to come around them all, but
nah, he just said, you know what? I'm just going to hit the button that makes everything lay perfectly, and he pushed that button.
It's looking that way.
Yeah, right. Again, folks, we're looking at Justin. I think his new nickname might be Justin Rainman Jamro. I think Just Jam is going to go out there, but he does just jam. It's like, what are you going to do when you roll right up on the 9 ball? Just jam. Very nice display by Justin Jamro. He is bringing the heat, and he takes the first game in set number 2. we got Justin Jamro with a 1-0 lead. Just getting started in set number 2. And for those of you that did not tune in for the first set, that was a 9-8 victory. 9-8. And that's really what we hope for. In pretty much every matchup we ever see, we hope to see that hill match. So I'm really glad that we got to experience that. Just Jam going with the straight on breaks, smashing that ball in the corner, and it looks like he's got a 1-9 combination lined up. See what he comes with. And Just Jam making the 1 and the 9. He is really making a statement here, folks.
Ship the cash.
Ship the cash. That's what he said. He said, you know what, boys? Ship the cash. I'll take it. Out to a 2-0 lead. Now, if you remember in the first set, Adam went up to a 2-0 lead.
Correct.
And that did not end in his favor, even though he had that 2-game lead. We got Donovan tuning in. Donovan, they are going to play another race to 9. So Adam or Justin, whoever gets to 9 first this time, that is what they're playing to this time. Tommy Bertrand, that was sick. You're not kidding, bro. You are not kidding. Aaron Beckner, I'm back. Hey, glad to see you're back in there, Aaron. We love to have you in there. Dennis, are you friends with Miss Aaron Beckner? Do you know Aaron?
I know who she is. I've never actually really been formally introduced to her.
You know what? I'll take the blame for that one, Dennis. I'll take the blame for that. I apologize. And the next opportunity that I have to make that introduction, I will do just that. I will do just that. Just Jam really trying to put the nail in the coffin here. He just plays another 2-9 combination, and he takes the lead 3-0.
In about 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, you know what, Dennis? I got to stop you. It was not 3 minutes. That was
2.5.
It was 2.5. Yeah, we've been playing for 2.5 minutes. We're at a 3-0 start. 3-0. How many innings have we had here? A half or two?
Not many.
Yeah, no, not many at all. I wish you folks could really see the look in these players' eyes. It really is, very synonymous with their table. That's what it is. I mean, Justin has a look of pure adrenaline attack. I have no fear, whatever, and Adam is bringing himself back to that mode. He's got to learn to he's got to fade all these misfortunes here. He's not playing bad. He's gotten some bad rolls here. He's gotten the bad end of a lot of these things, but he's ready to come back and say, hey, you know what? I'm not done yet, and he's going to fix his mental state and say, hey, I'm going to come with it right now. And Adam is definitely the guy to grind. He is definitely a grinder. He can just keep playing. He doesn't mind. Right, I think. Dennis, what do you think? You think he's got a piece of this too, or is he kicking?
Sure, like he can make it straight in.
Wow.
Yeah, he had it. They got the 6.
You got the 6. He's got a piece of that. I think he's on the 9 ball.
I think he may have been playing the 9.
I think he was playing the 9 ball there. That is amazing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Justin is like flying right now. He is just like, hey, I am going to go through everything, and he's not stopping at anything. He's like, I'm not thinking, I'm not aiming, I'm just watch this, guys. Here I go.
That's usually the best way to play, though.
Yeah, yeah. I
when
mean,
you're not thinking
zero,
too much.
Yeah, zero fear of anything. It's just, hey, guess what? I'm just Jam, and I'm coming with it. Here I go. Now, do you think that the momentum from Justin, playing at his fast rate that he likes to play at, do you think that his fast pace at the table is altering Adam's pace at the table? It seems like Adam might be going a little faster than normal.
It may be because he's slightly aggravated. I don't think it has to do with Justin's fast play as opposed to the outcome so far.
You say aggravated, or you mean like anxious, or? I mean, like, he just wants to get a win right now.
I think right. I think he's hurrying to get the wins.
Yeah. Yeah, he really just wants to come with a point on the board, like, right away. He just wants to get one going right away. And I definitely know that mind state when the guy's got you down a couple of games and you're like, I need to win right now. I don't want to wait another 5 minutes for a win. I need to win right this second. I came up a little bit long. A little bit long. See how he comes with this. I think he's just going to roll it down there. He left him on the underside of it. Wow. Did you see that shot?
Yeah,
that was pretty impressive. Wow.
Justin's on fire.
You're not kidding. If this was NBA Jam, we'd hear it.
He's on fire. He's heating up.
Yes, he's heating up.
He's got the hot hand. I played a little NBA Jam in my time.
Yeah, I like a lot of the concepts of that game, Dennis. Just the approach to the game, like how they did it, where it was funny, but it was cool, and like there was a lot of cool aspects. It almost kind of reminded me of like a those original great game, like a Mortal Kombat, where you first saw the Toasty guy pop out, and Toasty comes out of the corner, and like those types of things are awesome. And I always thought it would be great to be able to play a game like I love pool. I love pool. We all love it. But playing a game like this, where, wow, are you kidding? Wow,
Wait,
three balls on the break. He almost had a good look at the one, but. Yeah, I always thought it'd be great to see a pool game like this, on the stream like this, right? And when the guy makes the ball in the pocket, like you get an animation or something on the screen, So like Justin shoots the thing like that, he bangs it in there, and the pocket just flames up on the screen. I thought that was a really cool concept, and I'd really like to see something like that. What do you think of that, Dennis?
That's definitely interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, I guarantee you'd watch it if you knew it was on.
I would.
You would not be able to say, you know what, I'm not watching that. I'm not taking a peek at that. Guys listening in, if you're in the chat there, let me know what you think of the idea of an NBA Jam style pool stream with flaming pockets, animated commentary, and some cool animations on the screen. Let me know what you think of that. This is really tight. I'm not sure if that goes by with the 7 frozen like that. It looks like it's tucked on it.
Playing safe.
I can't tell. I don't think he's got it. I think he's going to be kicking at this. I don't know. I can't really tell from here.
Looks like he got a piece.
Yep, that was a good shot. I think he left him the shot there. Yeah, I think Adam's got at least the side pocket. I'm not sure if he's got the corner, but he's definitely got at least the side. had the corner. Nice shot, Adam. Now, I'm going to speak freely here for a second, Dennis. I don't hold back much, but I'm going to speak freely here. And I'm just going to say that I think that the best approach for Adam at this point would be to take the extreme, not necessarily extreme, but a lot more of a slower paced game, simply to make sure of things, but to slow down Justin.
Yeah.
Justin is in one of those modes right now where most anything he's going to see, he's going to make at like a heightened state. He's just, he's in special mode right now. He's everything's lit up. He's got star power or whatever you want to say, and he's just going through it. Ding, 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 ding.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, right. Super Mario. Yeah.
Well, we're on the video games.
Yeah, we're on the video games. I got video games on the brain, and believe it or not, I don't play. The last game I bought was probably for maybe PlayStation 2 when it first came out. Maybe.
That's back in '95.
Yeah. I think that was the last video game.
Not '95, like 2002 or something.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I think that was the last time I bought a video game. I got a PS2. It's covered in dust. It's got like 3.5 inches of dust on it. I think it's still alive. I don't know if it works, but I'm not a game player. There's nothing wrong with it. I like games, but I just don't have the time, folks. Came a little bit high on that. He wanted to be a little closer to the side pocket, but he has no fear just going right at this. And he's going to hand a rack over to Adam.
He just gave this game back.
He definitely just handed this.
I don't think he really thought about the position there of the
No,
eight much.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, though? Adam did take his time at the table previous, and I will say that the slow approach to it. I mean, he had basically a duck the first shot that Justin had there, but when he came back to the table, you could see that he was just a little bit different. Justin was like, hey, I got to keep running here. I haven't shot in a couple minutes. And he kind of just went at it. I think it kind of threw himself off. He was expecting to run through the finish line, and he didn't realize that there was a hurdle on the way there. It's like, hey, all I got to do is just run another 300 feet. Yeah, but you got to jump over this thing first. Don't forget about that.
He might not even realize the 9 was in the way of the 8 ball.
He might not. Yeah,
he shot it very quick.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the the true knowledge of the game comes in. That those little tweaks, all those little knobs and levers that are twisting in our brains. Those are what makes the difference between a D, a C, a B, an A, an open, a pro, a top pro, whatever. I mean, those little things. So, if someone that was slightly higher level, they might have said, hey, I need to go look at the table before I go shoot this. Even though Justin's ability allows him to execute a lot of shots, just his approach to the thought process of, hey, I'm coming to the table here. What are the things I need to do before I start shooting here? And those things that are going to cover up. A lot of times you can do things, in a low percentage way where they'll work for a certain period of time, but once you put them against the test of time, they're not going to hold up for too long. Right. I'm just going to go ahead and say, if this was set 1, that would have grazed the 3 ball and froze behind the 5. I'm just saying that.
It looked like it might have happened.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that's what was going to happen just now.
Yeah, I thought that might have been the case there, but not so. Adam Blair at the table trailing 1 rack to 4. He's 3 games back.
He's really going to get out here.
All right, Adam coming there. He looks like he's got a pretty ABC out here. I don't see anything too significant. He's just got to get a good spot on that 7.
He's just got to leave himself straight enough on the 7.
Yeah. Just slight angle. He wants to stay on that side of the 8. He doesn't want to have to go across the table. That just is asking for issues. Very nicely done. He played a little inside off the top rail. Now we're going to see him play a little bit of high English here.
No, you just can't get stuck on the bottom rail from here.
Yeah, no, you don't want to get stuck on there.
That's the bad place.
Very nicely done. And he has an angle. I think he's going to go forward with this one. I think he's going to go forward here. Very nicely done. Adam Blair shooting the 9 into our pocket to close the gap 2 games to 4. All right, we got a two game here. Yes, Adam's on the board. All right. Ryan Lynham in the chat. Ryan, glad to see that you're out there watching and listening in.
Flying Ryan.
Flying Ryan Lynham. He's been a multi... I think he's played on the stream the most.
Probably.
If you were a superhero, you'd be Mr. Super Action Man. We got to get you a checkered flag cape to wear down to the matches. Ryan, what are your feelings on this? Can you give us an assessment? You know these guys pretty well. What's your assessment on the match? How do you think things are going? Let us know in the chat here. All right, Adam Blair back to his go-to spot off the rail. He's going to twist that ball in? No. You know, Adam's not really getting anything going off the break. I think that's really becoming a huge factor in this. I don't know if you're noticing the same thing, Dennis.
Yeah, he's definitely much better getting the ball off the break, control of the rack. From there you get a shot, or at least you can play the first safety.
Yep.
Being in control is a huge.
Now, something that I've learned, I get to talk to a lot of great players in the area. We got a great scene here. Mr. Tom DeAlfonso, Shorty, he's a great player and great mind in the game, and he's mentioned some things to me, about the break, just the thought process, and I really appreciate all of his insight. He mentions, hey, if you're going to the table and your break's not working and your opponent's break is working, you got to kind of watch what he's doing and say, hey, you know what? That seems to be working. He found the sweet spot on the table. Maybe I should go check that out. Maybe I should go look at it, and maybe I'll give that a whirl when I get to break. See what the guy's doing. If he figured it out before you can't be upset about that. You just got to say, hey, he figured it out. I'm going to try breaking from there. I'm going to try and emulate what I just saw him do.
Definitely.
So, that's definitely great advice. You definitely want to see what's working for someone. I mean, why not? If the information's right there, let's check it out. Just Jam wants to bring this a little bit into the center of the table. All right, here he goes. Looking pretty good. That 6 ball is going to be, it's not. Wow. Just Jam tripping a little bit. That 6 ball is looking a little funny though, Dennis. I mean,
the 6-7 go.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that combination is there. I'm going to say that if Adam's at the table here, I think he just plays the 5 ball nice and easy, and if that 6-7's wired, he's just going to shoot very mediocre speed on the 5.
It looks like he was looking at it right away.
Yeah, well, if he was assessing that right away, then he's definitely going to be playing a combination. I see.
He tried to get around.
Oh, he's over-rolling.
Yeah.
Slow up. There we go. All right, he's still got the shot here. He's going to try and hit between the side pocket and the top corner, top right of your screen. He's going to try to hit the 6 ball in the top left corner. And try to just miss that side pocket. That's the key here. He's looks like he's going to have to jack up slightly. I'm not really sure his exacts. Just got to avoid that side pocket. Nicely done.
Very nice shot.
Very nice. Very nice. I think we're going to see him come two rail position around the 9-8.
Back to the middle.
Yeah, back to the middle there. I think that's what he's going to come with here.
Looked like he was ready to put inside English on the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see
if you're feeling good and that's the way you want to play, that's happening. If you know, yeah, go ahead. Shoot it with the inside if you know.
It looked like he changed his mind. Oh, well, he did try to come back up.
Yeah, he twisted it, came straight up. He almost froze that 9-ball on there, but we're going to see Adam take this down, I'm sure. All right, Adam Blair. Adam Blair closing it up, taking rack number 7, making it 3-4. All right, Ryan Lynham. Adam found his gear. He will grind this one out. All right, so you're saying that Adam's going to take control of this one, and he's going to grind it out, and he's going to, just make his way back to the winner's circle. Any point gaps there? Maybe a 9-7 or.
Well, I think if Adam can gain the lead, if Adam can gain the lead here, I think he can. He's definitely more than capable of winning the match.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's a favorite if he gains the lead.
Yeah, if he gains the lead before Justin gets to 5, I would say. If Justin gets to 5, I think the odds are going to stay in Justin's favor slightly, but I think that if Adam can take the lead and he can go 5-4, I think that's going to make the statement needed here. Wow. I'll tell you, folks, when he just shot that, it sounded like thunder just smashed into the skies right above us. That was a pretty aggressive shot. I'll tell you, though, his stroke's looking pretty good right now, Dennis.
Oh, Justin's playing pretty confident.
Wrong side of the 3-ball. He's going to have to deal with that 6-ball now.
Oh, he just touched it while he was queuing up.
He was queuing up there. He just kind of nudged it forward. Excuse me, folks. Just trying to get us get a little bit of iced tea.
Looks like Adam's going to play the 3 off the 8-ball to break those out, so he can have an open red out.
Ooh.
Oh, a little unfortunate there.
Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to see him get out of here anyhow. I think he's going to roll into that 4, make it. He's got a little piece of the 5 to stall on. He'll end up shooting the 5-ball up in the top corner, I think. And I think he's still going to close it up here. I see him taking this down. You guys couldn't see that.
We have another table playing through.
Yep, just playing through. We just had a cue ball fly through, and I think it hit Adam in the foot. Sorry about that, Adam. All right. I think we're going to see Adam come through with this. He's got a little piece of the 5 to stall on. I think he'll be all right. Just like that. Nice shot, Adam.
That was a really nice shot.
Yep.
Very controlled.
Yeah. He's going to twist this one in the top right corner of your screen, right there. Drift underneath the 6-ball, and we're going to see Adam Blair finish this one up. He's going to close it and make it 4-4. A little tight on the rail, but I don't think that's going to sway him from completing the job. What do you think? He's going to come off that far rail and shoot the 8 in the other side pocket, or how do you see him playing this?
I would force it across and back from here, but kind of like that, a little more force to it. But I think that's
either a little more force, or he could have used a little more spin. Either case, I think he would have been better. The spin might have brought him a little higher, opening the gap, and a little bit more speed would have put him more in line with the side. But either one of those adjustments would have made it happen. All right. He can't shoot this as a back cut. He's looking square into the side pocket. He doesn't like that, so he's going to opt to shoot this right by the 9-ball here. Let's see how he comes with this. Very difficult shot. Big reason why this is a difficult shot. The point that you're trying to shoot that ball into is not in your main line of vision. You have to use your peripheral to kind of just estimate where it was when you saw it there.
Oh, boy. Just hung up.
Wow, that just barely hung up there. That's unfortunate. Let's see what Justin does with this little tight package. Thank you, Charlie. We got a 5-3 game. Justin Jamro in the lead. He is up 5 games to 3. So Dennis, you enjoying the games? I mean, these are pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely it looked like it was starting off to be a blowout, but once again, it's a close match. I mean, it's definitely enjoyable to watch when the match isn't so much of a blowout.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to see a blow. I mean, maybe some people do. You know,
If
some people might want to see that.
If the guy's running racks after racks, then
if you see someone running like a 7-pack or an 8-pack or something, I mean,
that's enjoyable.
Yeah, that's enjoyable. You're just like, wow, I cannot believe this. You know, I would love to get beat by a guy that ran a 9-pack. That'd be fantastic. I'd love to see that happen.
Definitely not the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah, no, definitely not. You see somebody run a 9-pack, you can sit in that chair. You're just going to be sitting there, grab some popcorn, enjoy the show, just watch what happens. But I still say, I mean, these guys are so evenly matched. I mean, you really can't tell what's going to happen here. You know, the other match started off with we had Adam up 2-0, and you know, he ended up losing by 1 game. This game, you know, Justin came out to a little lead.
4-0. Right, 4-0 or 3-0. I think it was 4-0.
It might have been. Don't quote me on that, but I think it might have been. It was 3-0, 4-0, and you know, Adam just, you know, he's getting in there, and Dennis is still here. Yes. When is Dennis getting in the box at Underground? Let's go, Chihuahua.
Who's that?
That come on, you know who that is. That's Mr. Ryan Lynham. When's Dennis getting in the box?
I was supposed to be a couple weeks ago, but I had another tournament to go qualify for.
Yeah, that's right. We did try to incorporate Mr. Dennis Levesque into one of these. And,
it definitely will happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. He's not afraid. He will step right up, and that's what we love about these guys. We got a pretty competitive scene, Dennis. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I no, definitely. It's these guys that are all around the same level here. They all definitely want to battle and see who's better.
Right, exactly. And they're not afraid to say, hey, you know what? I'm better than that guy. Oh, you're ranked higher than me. Oh, well, you got the bad end of that one. You know, they want to show you what's going on. I love our scene. Our scene is just really enjoyable for me. All right, that was a really odd shot to shoot there. He was so close on that 6-ball. He really had to come with something to make something out of nothing. He didn't really have much to work with there. Justin's got to contend with that 7-9 mix there. I see him playing semi-aggressive. What do you think? And we're going to see a safety here.
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, he almost made it.
Wow. I was going to say, Justin's mind will not allow him to miss, even when he wants to. No. I was going to say, hey, he knows this shot. You just bank it in the side.
The good thing about this shot is it's right in the side pocket.
Yeah, right.
It's in.
Yeah. I'm going to see Adam playing a one-rail kick. He's going to try to play it on the high side of that. He's going to want to just nick that 7-ball and just make it right in the pocket and hope for the best on that 8-ball. He should be okay. If he makes this, he should have something good with that 8-ball.
He's gonna go long. Yeah, he went way long. It didn't look like he was lined up right when he got back down to shoot that.
What are you saying happened? Like when he made his measurement, when he made his adjustment,
He made his measurement, but when he got down, it just looked like he was going to aim way long.
It looked like he was going a little long.
I mean, on a shot like that, you gotta. I mean, you can measure all you want, but you're in line with the corner pocket to the side pocket. It's basically the middle diamond. It's right around where you got to hit it.
Right.
And he's measuring a lot more than what he has to there.
Yeah. All right, Justin Jamro taking another one down. In the lead, 6-3. For those of you that have watched these past streams, we've seen some serious, sways and matches. Dennis, I mean,
This match definitely isn't over.
Oh no, not by a long shot. Hey Mike, is there any chance of some wacky Wednesday or Thursday Night Thunder this week? Extreme A partners. Let's talk. Yeah, Ryan. Of course. You know me, bro. I'm willing to make some things happen for you. Yeah, let's do it. Wacky Wednesday or Thursday Night Thunder. Yeah, I remember that, bro. Yeah, let's make something happen. We can get something rolling. We got the Bud Classic coming up at Snookers in Providence this next weekend.
Yep.
Now that tournament is awesome. I think it's a great tournament. But that is a guaranteed $5,000 first prize, and maybe we can select a couple of guys, maybe some people playing out of that tournament. Maybe pick a couple of the A-class players out of there, or maybe an A and a B out of each, and make some teams, and bring them on over into the divisions of Ship the Cash and say, hey guys, let's make something happen here. Let's do some Bud Classic promotions. You could do something cool like that.
There's definitely a lot of partners action around here.
Yeah,
People
absolutely.
love to play partners.
Yes, yeah. I got to say it again. I love our scene.
I'm not a big fan of partners personally, but I know everybody loves to play.
Yeah, he loves to play it, and
it's a little too slow for my play, but
I mean, I like to see it. I like to watch the games, and I like to see the matchups, and I think Justin's going to attack going over the rail here. No, he doesn't. He doesn't like how he's queuing up there. He's going to go with the one rail. I think he can do it with a little bit of English here. Might say a two railer. Oh, he's going right over it. I think he hit his hand, to be honest. He got over it. I think he actually hit his hand when it came into the air. We're going to watch the replay right here. See what happened. He looked like he definitely made it over the 8-ball, but I think the cue ball in midair hit his hand, and it deflected and went down the table. I think it actually hit his hand when it came up. Not really sure there.
Looks like it took a funny dip down to the bottom of the table.
Yeah. Well, nice attempt by Justin. Adam Blair's at the table, ball in hand. He's looking at that 5-6 configuration in the 7-8.
7-8's no picnic.
Yeah, that doesn't look right. I think he's going to roll into the 7 here. I think that's what he's going to try to do, and leave himself the 5-6 combination. I think he got the job done there. He's going to have to get to the top side of the 7. I don't want him shooting underneath the 8 there. He's going to want to shoot the 7 down in the corner on the same side of the table as the 5 and the 6 there.
He might have to go into it.
Yeah, I was going to say, in this instance, you're going to probably have to play into this here. You're going to have to shoot the 5 ball, and you're going to try to twist the cue ball into the 7-8 there to ensure some sort of a shot here. Oh, wow.
Or you could just play a
You know what he just said, Dennis? You know what he just said? He said, guys, you have no idea what you're talking about. There was a Loctite safety, and you didn't see it. Justin's on 2.
took no time at all to shoot that one.
That's not his style. He says, "Hey, I'm at the table. It's time to shoot, boys. Pow! Let's do it." Adam Blair taking one on a 3 foul. 3 foul out.
Looks like Justin's going to take a quick break.
He's going to go relieve himself quickly. I just watched the replay of Justin's kick there. It looks like when he shot it, he actually played a little bit of left English, pulled him away from the bank. He was on line with it, but he hit it firm and he played some left English. So that just means it's not going to get that way. He was on the right line, but
Yeah, I find these bar tables to play a little shorter than the 9-foot tables in general.
Yeah.
That might be. I'm not sure if he's used to playing on the bar tables or not, but
Yeah.
so
I mean, Justin's definitely got some experience here, but I would say overall, Adam gets around. He plays on a lot of different equipment, and he should be able to make those those adjustments and everything just fine. I think Adam's definitely got the knowledge there. He's got a lot of experience. He's going right back to that side of the rack there.
there he goes. He made a ball that
He
time.
made a couple.
Made 2 balls.
Yeah, how many did he
3
make
balls.
there? 3 balls. 3 balls on the break, and he's looking pretty good on that 4. If he can make something happen here and he gets a control shot for the 5, I would put even money on the out. I'm just going to say that. I mean, he's got a little 7-8 something to deal with there, but I'm just going to say if he gets good on the 5 with this 4 ball, if he gets on the 5 pretty well, I'm just going to say Adam finishes the table. He's going to break and run here. And that is not so bad. He's not that bad. I don't mind this. What do you like doing from here, Dennis? You're gonna cut it into the corner, roll into the 7-8. You're gonna try to jack up and draw it, or
I think you play it into the side and come off the top rail and out around 2 rails.
so you're saying you play it
does
into
not
the
look
side?
like-
He's
that's not what
banking
he's
this, I
doing,
think.
Yeah, he
came
did it
with it.
well too.
Yeah, he said, Dennis, once again, you
You're
guys
wrong.
have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I would have tried to cut it in and come off the top rail and around 2 rails personally, but then again, I don't know the exact angle from sitting over here either. It's tough to judge exactly from his point of view.
Yeah. You can't really tell from that perspective, but
Came up the table a little too far.
we're gonna see a slow roll safe. He's gonna kick underneath the 7, try and tie it on the 8 ball. I don't see anything else. What do you think? I mean, I guess there's a chance he could try to roll the 8 ball on top of it or something like that, but
I think his best bet is to hit it easy, like you were saying.
just slow roll underneath
Yeah.
here.
You're gonna try to contain the shot. No need to try to give anything away here by whacking this.
I gotta say that was a little uncharacteristic of his normal play. Do you think he's just he's trying to come with the over aggressive shots?
I'm not sure. It's.
I mean, you think he's like
I don't-
he's
he
picking
doesn't-
up
he
what
doesn't
Justin's
seem- he
putting
doesn't-
down?
He doesn't seem frustrated, but
No, right, exactly. I just ooh, wow.
if he gets this game, he'll be within 1. It'll be another
Yes,
close one coming up.
again, folks. This is not staged. We promise you. This is the real way that these games are happening. Okay.
Got a little
We have-
friendly bump there on the 9.
Yeah. That was a friendly bump. Yeah. They're buddies. That cue ball and that 9 ball, they're old friends. Very nicely done, Mr. Adam Blair. And he comes within 1 game. Let's see how our chat room people are doing. That's Lisa saying hi to Aaron. Aaron Beckner, I don't know if you're still watching, but if you are, Lisa is trying to tell you hey. All right, race to 9, 5 games to 6.
We need to get some of these some female action in here soon.
We actually we have a female set lined up. Yeah, we have one of those. I like to mention things. I don't like to advertise what they are, but you know, there are 2 female players that are going to go head to head, and it's going to be awesome.
Nice.
You guys are going to love it.
Good.
And I'm actually excited for that one. Both of them are great players, and can't wait to see them in there. Wow, that break really was working, and
I think it looked like you tried to hit that one a little too hard. Looked like you gave it a little extra on that one.
Well, you know, sometimes when you're, you know, feeling it, you
want to hit him.
Yeah, you want to hit him. Yeah.
I know.
You just want to hit him. That's it. It's like, hey, I just won a game. I want to hit him real hard right now and knock it out, knock him out. You know, I'm gonna knock this guy out. But you do it with the break. You know, hey, this guy had a little lead on me. I'm making a comeback. Hey, watch this. Here's the knockout punch. Pow! And you smash the rack and try to make something happen with it. Looks like Justin overrolled himself here a bit. We're gonna see a kick shot. It's no good. No good. Just. Had to stop Justin with that jump cue. We have a stipulation with the jumps where if you are in your run and you hook yourself, you are not allowed to jump at that in that case. You can't use that jump cue. He could jump with what's in his hand if he wanted or something like that, but he was just wow. How about that roll? Hey, what was the action on that being the outcome of that shot? 400 to 1, 500 to 1, something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's up there.
It's up there, yeah.
It's up there.
But yeah, Justin was attempting to use his jump cue. If it's your first turn at the table, you know, in that inning, your first shot of the inning, you can use a jump cue. So somebody plays a safe, the ball's not locked behind it. You can take out your jump cue. You can jump over it. Full length, no shorty. Full length jump. You can use the jump cue. If you were shooting the balls out and you hook yourself, at that point you kind of got to you got to talk it out here. You got to figure out a way to get there. You can, you know, try and jump with the stick you got in your hand, but you can't switch at that point.
I like that rule. I think that's a really good rule.
Yeah, it came about. Let's see. I want to see how we did this. It was a conversation between myself, Mr. Pete Bowman, Mr. Ryan Lynham, and believe it or not, the origin of that was with Jason Platt. We were all having discussions about jumps in the first preliminary action match we did there. I don't know if you remember that one. But Ryan and Pete were, you know, trying to come up with some. We were all talking about something with the jump rule, and you know, Jason Platt had recommended something along those lines. I don't know what variation it was, but I was down at Snookers in Providence, and he had mentioned something like that, and I said, hey, you know what? I think that might just work. How about we do it like this? And we came up with the idea, and both players seemed to like it, and you know, that was really a cool rule. Donovan, when we playing pool again, Lisa and Aaron, just checking in the chat there. So yeah, Dennis, that was a cool rule that we came up with. I'm glad you like it. A lot of times new rules are frowned upon, but we got to change with the times. We got to come up with new and exciting ways to play pool and different formats and different ways to get the cash, and that's really what we're trying to do with these things. And I think we're succeeding. What do you think, Dennis?
I like it so far from what I've seen. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the jump cues either. Anyway, I've been playing pool for a little over 20 years now. 20 years ago, they didn't really have jump cues. You couldn't jump with a full stick. You didn't jump.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see Earl Strickland get down with a 11 and a half Mucci, and he just says, "Yeah, watch this."
Earl Strickland's a different breed.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of different breeds,
there might not be a person in the world that can jump better with a full cue than him.
Yeah. Speaking of different breeds, though, I got to mention Mr. Mikey Minicillo. I had the pleasure of playing him in one of these Bud Classic qualifiers recently, and let me tell you, you didn't know that it wasn't Earl Strickland jumping with his full-length cue, and with his shooting cue. I'm not sure what he shoots with. It was just a thin shaft cue, but let me tell you, I hooked him, and he just kind of looked at it for a sec and then just popped over it with his regular cue, and it didn't seem to phase him much, and that was pretty amazing, let me tell you. He just got down and blasted it with his cue. He made the shot and ran out, and I said, wow, this guy's fantastic.
He plays pretty good.
Just Jam coming with another victory. 7 games to 5. 7 games to 5. 7 games to 5. So what do you think, Dennis? I mean, it's still staying pretty close here.
Yeah, I mean, actually, this is a very big game right here. This is probably the biggest game so far of the set because
I would say that
you want to let Justin get on the hill from here.
Yeah, you got to keep him off the hill. You got to make it 7-7 or 8-7. I mean,
this is the next 2 games are very big.
Yes, absolutely. Again, I love seeing the hill rack. I just like seeing that. That's my favorite part of it. It's just like, all right, guys, you guys just did all that work, and now you have to just play one game. It's like, guess what? You guys could have played a race to 1, be the same outcome. So, got Mike Webb in the house. Mike Webb's over here checking out the action. We got Mr. Nick Abrantes and is that Keith? Nick Abrantes and Keith Platt matching up over there on table number 2. Seeing what's going on. Not sure exactly which game they're playing, but that's what they're doing. And then we got Billy the Kid playing some yo-yo. Not sure who that is.
Everybody's yo-yo to Billy.
Billy said, "Hey, yo-yo, you want to play some? Let's go, yo-yo." Got, let's see. Anybody else matching up over here? I don't see any other matchups, really. That's pretty much it. Just Billy's playing some yo-yo, and Keith and Nick are playing some kind of game. I'm not sure what they're playing. Oh, they're playing one pocket. Got to give it to Nick. He's really trying to learn these games. He's really trying to move his game along. A lot of respect to Nick Abrantes. I'm sure if he stays on that road, he's still pretty young. He's got a good road ahead of him, I'd say. What do you think, Dennis? Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely improved in the last couple of years from what I've seen. I mean, he's still, how old is Nick? Like maybe 22, 23?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's in the early 20s, if anything, so he's still got a lot of time with his game. But for now, we have Adam Blair at the table shooting at the 6 ball, trailing 5 racks to 7. He's got to come with something here. Nicely executed. Can't tell the exact angle he's got there. It looks like he can't twist it on the same side of the 9 as he is. He's going to have to kind of swing it over to that side rail a bit. Ooh, that was risky going that way, but I'll tell you, he hit it perfect.
It's a great shot.
Fantastic. Nice out, Adam Blair.
7-6.
7-6, my friend. We have a one-rack game, and we still can't call this one. We can't call it. I gotta say, this is one of the most exciting matches I've seen in a while.
Probably
You
so
know?
far, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good.
We have back-to-back Hill.
Yeah, if we had back-to-back Hill, Mike, I want a rematch. Is that Dominarite? Am I saying that right? Dominarite? Not sure who you are. If you could tell us who you are, I'd love to know who you are. Aaron Beckner, Mike, I want a rematch. Yes, you want a rematch, just like Keith does. Keith wants a rematch. I think that's what you might be playing on there. And Keith and Brad are definitely going to get their rematch. They're gonna go head to head one more time, put some cash on the line, and see what happens. Adam's looking pretty good from here, Dennis. I think we're going to see it go 7-7 here. I don't see too many issues. You see anything he's going to have to...
No, as long as he gets on the 6 decent from the 5 to the 6.
I got to say, he hit that pretty much dead perfect. I mean, you can't get much better than that. It's looking pretty good. Just got to favor the top side of the side pocket,
Right.
just like that.
Right.
There it goes.
Basically, you just
Bas-
punch this off the rail a little bit, come around maybe 3 rails for the 8 or 2 rails for the 8.
Yeah, I think he might actually just want to stop this one and leave himself a little bit more of a natural angle, but
I don't.
he opted to come up the table.
I wouldn't have came up so far.
I think he actually wanted to stop it there. The natural line was a lot closer there, just a little outside. Would have put him 3 rails maybe into the second or third diamond on this rail closest to
I
us.
thought he was just going to punch it out a little bit.
Yeah, yep. Now what do you think? You think we're going to see him jack up and try and hold it above the side maybe?
I'm not sure what he's looking at, but I don't think he can make the line that he's looking at. I think he has to hit above the side pocket, then come below on the other side to play the 8.
Yeah, he's got to pass the side and stay on the left side of the side pocket.
He's got to come under the first side over the second side.
Oh, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to risk running into the 9.
Oh.
Oh, he ran right under it, which
Wow, fantastic shot, Adam.
he ended
Great
up
shot, Adam.
He ended up okay that way, but
Yeah, really nice. He did a great job.
But you're risking the way he played it. You're risking running into the 9 or into the side pocket.
Wow. Thunder in the top corner.
And he punched
There we
that
go. We
one
got a
out.
7-7 game. I hate to say we told you so, but Dennis, guess what? We told him
you
so. We told him.
Don't count anybody out at 4-0.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. We can't count anybody out at any point in any of these sets. We've had such close matches. It's almost it's kind of funny. Like it's kind of joking. Like, come on, really? They can be that close all the time? Yeah, they can be that close all the time. Oh, against me? You want a rematch against me? All right, you know what? You got it. You got it.
Who's that, Mike?
Aaron Beckner. Her and I
Challenge match?
Well, no, not a challenge match. No, not like that. We got to play in the Eastern States Championship, and I knocked her to the B side. She had a very huge opportunity to take me out of that. I believe our race was 7-5, and it was 4-4. Straight up 4-4. No games on the wire yet. We just had 4-4. So she needs 1, and I needed 3. and she was playing really, really well. And we're going. It's 4-4. She breaks in rack number 9, right? And she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She gets a little off on the 9 ball. She almost broke and ran to knock me to the B side, and she just got a little funny on her 9 ball, and she left it for me, and I managed to break and run the next one and get the last rack. But I mean, it was right there. I mean, it's so I'm like, oh man, I'm dead in the water. She's got me, and then I'm telling you, she just barely missed the 9 ball, and on a break and run, coming full steam ahead, and I think I had a small lead in that at one point, but yeah, you know what, Aaron? I would love to play again, but in ship to cash style, we're going to have to play even up. You can tell me the race to 1, race to 2, race to 3, whatever you want to do. As long as we're playing by the same rules, I'll play. I don't mind. Justin Jamro looking to make it to the hill, and he's a little straight. Yeah, he's a little straight. Let's see what he does here. Wow. If he takes maybe like a 0.5 second timeout here, he might make this. Wow, that was a well-executed shot. Look out for that cue ball, and it stays on the table. Justin Jamro coming with a big 9 ball to go to the hill. If that wasn't the largest 9 ball of the set, I don't know what will be, unless Adam beats Justin this rack and we get to see another double hill.
Right.
Because that's what I like to see. I like to see that last game. That really is the best part. It really is. For cake and ice, wow, I'm betting cake and ice cream, Dennis.
Nice.
Aaron wants to put a cake and ice cream wager. All right, I'm down with that. You pick the time, I'll pick the place, because I'm not one for traveling like you, so you just tell me what time it is, and I'll be at the place I tell you about. Just jam, breaking on the hill. Let's see what goes down here. Got 2 balls down. Ooh, he's got an opportunity at a 1-9 carom here. If he doesn't shoot this, I don't know Justin Jamro. I've never met him in my life.
He played the 2-way.
Yeah, he went for it, and there we go. What are we going to see here? What do you think, Dennis?
It's tough to tell what he has from this angle. I don't know if he can make it to the side or he can play it up the corner.
He's banking this ball. Wow. I think he left him the shot. Clear, right in. Yeah, he's got the shot. He can actually use the 7 as a stall too. See, Shane Bernardo. Do you know Shane, Dennis? Do you know who Shane is?
I don't.
It's a guy wearing red there. He's another Division IV player, and he was asking some questions earlier about where he would fit in, with the groups, and he's a Division IV player. Wow, how about that shot, folks? Wow, that was pretty serious. Yeah, he was curious if these were the same division that he'd be playing, and I told him it was. Putting him in there, seeing how he's doing. So,
another person curious for action.
Yes,
Nice.
yes,
Good to
exactly. That's part of what we try to do. We create the excitement. He's a player that's played in leagues. But he's a competitive guy. He's young, he's in his 20s, and he plays in the league, and he sees something like this. He's like, "Ooh, what's going on over here? What's this stuff?" This is
Interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's different, and it's exciting. It's amusing to watch, and if you're part of it, it's not going to feel the same. Brad Dano was telling me that after his match with Keith, he played a couple of league matches, and he's just like, dude, it doesn't feel right. It's like it's not real. It's like, why am I playing right now? It meant so much more playing it on the stream like that with the action and being the man. Like, hey, this is real pool right now.
Definitely
and then he
a
says
different
he
feel.
goes and plays a league match, and he's like, I feel like I'm like, why am I even playing right now? Like, what is this for? What am I doing again? I'm guilty of feeling that way at times in qualifying tournaments. I don't know if you know that feeling, but a lot of times I get this odd feeling when it's a qualifier where I can't bear down. I feel like it's just I'm not getting the win right this second. I'm getting the win like a little while ahead. So that I understand. So when the qualifying tournaments happen and when we have no qualifiers, but we have the contender tournaments. There will be some kind of monetary exchange. We really want to try to give somebody something that day, even though they're in the box for the big cash afterwards. We want to give them something. Wow, Adam stuck it right into the nipple there. He left him a back cut.
He had a tough go.
That cue ball's gonna ride. That cue ball's riding.
Oh.
Wow.
I can't believe he.
I can't believe that. Wow.
He played the combo.
Wow.
There we
Wow.
have it.
We got Just Jam taking this one, 9-7. Congratulations, Justin Jamro. Just Jam, my man. Great job, bro. Great shooting. Great job, guys. Lots and lots of respect to Adam, and lots of respect to Justin for getting out there and making this happen and putting it on the line and saying, hey, guys, this is our game, and we're going to show it to you. Lots of respect to them. Justin is not done yet. He is not done. Justin just wants. Yeah, that's right. Justin, can we get a couple of words? I want to see if we can get Justin over here to talk a little bit. Hey, Justin. If you want to flag him down, I'd really like to.
I'll go grab him.
Like to get him in here and get his information, see what he's thinking. See if we can get Mr. Justin Jamro, the champion of the night over here. See if we can get him on the mic here. Justin.
Oh yes, what's up there, brother?
How we doing, Just? Great job tonight, bro. You did real well.
Thanks a lot, man.
You did real well. Everybody's proud of you. You shot really well, incredible at some times. It was just amazing to watch. What can you tell us about the first set, second set? What was going through your mind? Do you remember any of it?
First set it was kind of tough. I mean, it was like Adam was up on me 3-0, I believe, and yeah, I mean, just got to keep it steady.
You looked like you really just tried to fall into your comfortable rhythm and just say, hey, you know what? It don't matter what this is. I'm rolling right through, and I'm just going to get comfortable and feel yourself. So and then what do you think about like how the match went through the just that first set? You said Adam had a strong head start, and then going in a little bit later, you started just getting comfortable and coming with it. I mean.
He did. I mean, like, Adam's a strong player. I mean, all in all, I mean, it's just like pretty much the stronger player came out on top.
Yeah. Now, the second set, you came out with a little bit more of a lead there. I think you came out with 3-4-0, something like that.
It was 4-0. Yeah.
Yeah, you came out 4-0. And Adam grinded back and made us a 7-7 there.
Exactly. He ended up coming back, and it was a tough race, man.
Yeah, I mean, Adam's definitely a contender at any day. At any time, Adam's always a contender. But we're real happy that you were able to come out on top. You shot really well. You made some really, really great shots. and we're really happy that you took it down.
Absolutely, bro. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin, we'll definitely see you again real soon.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure we're gonna get that action rolling again.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Thanks a lot.
Have a good night.
All right, guys. That was Justin Jamro taking it down tonight. Oh, man, Justin Jamro taking it down tonight. Running 2 sets in the Division 4 action match. Justin's floating on cloud 9 right now. He's feeling real good about the win. He's feeling good. He immediately went over. He's smiling. He's giving high fives and everything, and seeing how everything's going. He's just loving it all right now. So, all right, I'm gonna see if maybe we can get a quick word with Mr. Blair. I don't know if he's still in the vicinity. I gotta see if he's still there. Let's see if we can get his attention here. I'd really like to get some. Do this. See if we can get him. All right, folks. Welcoming to the booth, we have Mr. Adam Blair, one of the players in tonight's action match. Adam, thank you for joining us.
Not a problem.
So what can you tell us about how that set went?
Racing the 9 is kind of a short set. And, I started off down 4-0, and I tried to get going. I kind of got unlucky a few times, off his misses, I'm kicking, or I get bad racks.
Yeah. We were definitely noticing some of those things, and we were giving you a lot of respect for the way that you were dealing with that. I mean, you didn't get, out of sorts. You just kind of sucked it up and said, hey, I gotta keep coming with it and see if I can put something together. And, you made it right there down to the hill at the end there. I mean, that was just... Yeah. That was a really tight one, but I hear what you're saying with that race to 9. It's really anybody's game, especially 2 guys like you, going head to head. I mean,
everybody thought, I was a favorite coming into this match, and I said, I don't know, man. I don't play much bar box, and anybody can make a ball on a bar box.
Yeah,
there's really no long shot, no difficult shot as far as straight in. The table's playing pretty good. It's rolling kind of fast. I was trying to catch a feel with the red measle ball like that, and it was playing kind of grabby, so I didn't really have my punch of trying to draw out of things and just go 6-inch draw. I kept overrolling my angles. There was one shot. He tried to play me safe, and he locked me up to the 9 ball, and he almost made the 7 in the side. We had the 7, 8, 9 left.
I remember that.
And I'm like, I can't hit the inside of the 7. I got to hit the outside, and I totally missed it because I just overhit my angle where I was trying to kick.
Yeah.
And, that cost me another rack right there. So, being down 4-0, I was trying to dig for, to bear down, concentrate, just one rack at a time, and, I came up short. I got into a groove where, I broke and ran that rack. I said, all right, let's go. I had to make sure I got around the 9 ball with the 1. I didn't want to hit the 9, not to be able to get on the 2. I get on the 2, get on the 3, don't get on the 4, cost me another rack.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but, I'm sure this isn't the last we're going to see of you. I'm sure you and Justin are going to go heads up again. We were talking earlier that regardless of how that second set went, that we were going to try to get you guys back. We don't want to go too far in, but maybe we could entertain the idea, maybe going a race to 11, do something like that. Just go a little bit longer. And
yeah,
we like it tight like that. I mean, that's really good. That's really what we're looking for. We want to see that tight action, and we want to see somebody, just grab it right there,
It's a lot closer game than people think, I'll tell you, Especially, it's 9 ball, combos. You don't got to call the 9. You can ride the 9. It's anybody's game, man. There's no reason why anybody shouldn't want to play anybody on a bar box because, you got some champions that, they're bar box champions, but then they're really not unbeatable. You just got to bear down and play for the cash.
You said it.
Tonight, I shipped the cash, but I love the cash, but I ship the cash respectfully.
You gotta love it, Adam.
I'm definitely looking forward to it in the future as far as playing in these featured matches and matchups, and it's what I'm here for. I'm a pool player, and I like to play for the like games like this, and you got to come to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam, quick question for you. I'm not sure to what extent you're familiar with them, but what are you thinking about these contender tournaments that are coming up? Where the players are getting, in their divisions and they're playing head to head within their own grouping, and they're going to get into the big action matches like you guys are playing here. What do you think the scene's going to think of those things?
That's what pool's supposed to be about. You're supposed to be able to play to your caliber and play all out. None of this like I'm in a league and I'm going to hold back to keep my handicap down. No, let's match up. Let's play. If we're a ball within as far as skill level, we're only a ball apart. Guess what? I'm coming to win. I'm coming to bear down. That you got to play. If you're playing in your caliber, there's no reason why you shouldn't want to play in these tournaments or show up and pay the entry fee and let's go. Flip the coin. Let's go. Lag. Break them. Let's play to win. You know what I mean?
I couldn't agree more. So, those are going to be coming real soon from Ship to Cash, and Underground Billiards is helping us out with that. We urge all of you guys, if you want to hear more about those things, or if you want to, be part of it, get put on one of those lists in your respective division, contact me. You can do that through the website. You can go to shiptocash.com. You can go to the Facebook page. You can hit us up there. There's plenty of contacts there. You can even go to my personal Mike DeMarco on Facebook. You can go there and you can talk to me there, ask me some questions about that, get you guys signed up and ready to go. But in the meantime, Adam, Blair, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate you helping us out with this, and we can't wait to see you back here again.
Hey, I appreciate it, and thank you for running all these things. You know what? People need to throw Mike DeMarco some gappers over here because he's running such a great tournament. You cash in that money, man. Don't be shy. Throw the man a 20. Buy him lunch. Buy him supper. The guy does more work, puts work into these tournaments, and I don't think he gets enough respect and credit for it.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate you saying that, Adam.
You definitely need to, you know what I mean? Look at this guy and be like, you know what? He's doing what pool players want. This is for the players, and I agree 100%.
For the players, by the players, my man.
You got it.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's what I like to see, and thank you for having me match up, and I hope to play again in the future, and hopefully I come with it.
Awesome. Adam, thank you very much for joining us, bro. Great job tonight, and we'll see you again real soon.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, viewers, we're going to be signing off. Thank you to Adam Blair and Justin Jamro. Great match between these two. In the future, I'm sure we're going to see a matchup again. We were talking maybe doing some kind of a race to 11, something along those lines. But in any case, very good show tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time on the Ship to Cash live stream.